Okay. I got most people in here.
Yeah, where's your video at, Patrick? I missed that face. Who did the recap last time?
I think I did like 60% of it, and then it got taken away because I was getting stuff wrong. Or not enough
Who
That
would
sounds
information.
like
about right.
who would like to do the recap at this time? I want to try like cycling it just so that I see the different weird uses perspective.
I can't do the recap. I don't remember what was happening except for the last moment.
So since we had the thigh bone, we were able, Jacques was able to do the christening ceremony, which took him like an entire day of slowly walking throughout the church and around the church. Um, we went back to the Rusty Tusk Tavern to try to grill Ashley to see if she knew anything more. And we tried taking her to where we got the thigh bone to see if she knew about it. And then we also
Mhm.
tried that same thing with Brother Cornat. But we were fairly convinced that neither of them had any idea what the space was meant for, and that neither of them were particularly upset that the thigh bone had been found, and thus it probably was neither of them. Um, I feel like there's a middle chunk I'm missing, but the ending was talking to Father Samuel Schmidt, and I was like pulling out my sword to threaten him because I was real suspicious. And then, for maybe the first time ever, he wasn't a nervous wreck, even though I was pulling a blade on him. So, like, why wasn't he a nervous wreck in this situation? And then, yeah, I got escorted off of the premises, but I'm
And,
very, very suspicious.
Oh,
and
there
all
was
I
the
remember. Go ahead.
the workers who appeared to have some kind of enchantment on them.
Yes,
Right.
yeah,
Was
yeah,
that
that's
little bit
Yes,
that you missed?
like charm or dominate. We were thinking
yeah.
dominate.
Like three people with their minds getting controlled. They were doing work for him, and all of them, the last thing they remember was that Father Schmidt told them to do the task.
Um, and also the other thing I remember is that I was about to cast invisibility on Ronalik so he could sneak back in.
That
Mm-hmm.
does certainly sound like the kind of plan that we would hatch last thing before we do stuff.
Give him an hour of invisibility to go check out that room while the good father isn't there.
Right.
Quite so, quite so.
Indeed.
Certainly.
All right.
Also, if you have a webcam, would you please turn it on?
Let's see. But
Hang
he
on,
was
I'm away from my computer at the moment.
Father Schmidt was in his office, right?
No, he was in his room.
You found him in his room.
Got you. Okay. Okay. Then yeah, I want to get into his office. Like my plan with this invisibility. You guys can pipe up if you think there's something else I should do. But my initial plan was break into his office and see if I can find any records, particularly
Yep.
of when the church was built. See if there's any evidence that too much material was bought or far too many man hours were paid for.
Okay.
Because
Yeah,
if
a
we can
manifest.
show that, yeah, if we can show that he had knowledge of the tunnel, then we got him.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
Alright, I've tried
So
adjusting my
are you?
settings.
I thought you were also gonna. You're searching his room or his office?
I mean, he's probably in his room. So not his
Yeah.
room.
But we also should search his room for anything out of the ordinary. Because it's in his
I'd
room,
like-
like...
I mean, I'd like to, but even when I'm invisible, he's gonna watch something open up the door. You know, I'm not.
Are we having an in-character discussion?
I'm not that sneaky.
Of this?
Yeah.
It's kind of like table talk.
Okay.
You're a tad
because-
quiet,
well-
by the way.
We could get some of us to go, We could get some of us to go, just... distract him? While you check his room? I mean... not entirely sure what we do, but I feel like we should check every place possible. Just in case.
Yeah.
Yes, I do like this idea. While my technical duties are now done with this town, I think it is necessary for me to go above and beyond and find whomever is behind the stealing.
So, to my understanding, Lore is casting invisibility on Ronalig, and then Ronalig is going.
Once we are ready to go, Lore will be casting invisibility on Ronald, yes.
Alright,
And
and then
then-
Ronalig is searching parts of the church.
I'm heading for the office, and then they're maybe gonna try to distract the father in some way, so that I can also go to his room after checking the office.
Alright, let me just get everyone.
And invisibility has a duration of 50 minutes. At this point.
Damn.
Alright. Anything else you guys want to do, or is this the plan?
I think until further notice, this is the current plan.
I think this is the best plan we got.
Got you. At what point are you casting invisibility on Ronalig, and how are you getting into the building, Ronalig?
Let's see.
I'm
I mean-
casting it on him as late as possible.
The
You-
front door is pretty big, right? Like there's
Yeah.
plenty of space. Yeah, I think I'll just go through the front door.
Like alone?
I'm invisible.
You could
It is
wait
a
until.
closed door. It's not like an archway.
No.
Isn't it like the time of day where the church doors would be open?
I mean, the church is open.
Well, they don't have church doors open. Classical sense.
Seeing him go invisible and then realizing the door is closed, I guess being a holy man, Jacques attends church.
Alright. So I'll just slap us all. This shouldn't have to reload it for me.
Give it a
Yeah.
sec.
He'll
Oh,
do
there
his
we go.
part. He'll open the door, and I guess what he's going to be is sort of a door greeter. So when they come in, he's like, "Ah, yes, yes, here you go," and hands like church pamphlet. No,
At what point did you get church pamphlets?
no, not
And
literally.
why are you a
There's-
70-year-old Catholic man?
not just-
Wasn't he one already?
No, he's like a middle-aged. I don't want to
Catholic.
say that the Church of Paylor is Catholic, because that hurts me. So,
Point being, he's kind of like he's a greeter. He's trying to help strum up business. You know, a lot of the people here are pretty neutral, not of Paylor faith explicitly. So you know,
Paylorian.
not Paylorian.
But yes, yeah, Ronalig, you're invisible. Let's do a little.
Just my.
Which of these things? Invisible. So yeah, Jacques opens the door, and you manage to slip in past him while he does that. I believe Finn was the only one who was there with you, Ronald. So he's the only one who might not necessarily be welcome at the moment. But Finn, if you want to go in, no one's physically stopping you right now.
No, I'll just wait outside. Just chill.
I'll wait in the car. I have a book.
It's a book about hunting.
Book about
Gerard
hunting.
will step in if only to look at the architecture. He thinks it is neat.
It is neat. It's not displayed very well because of the limitations of my map software. This is like a bit of a raised platform, just a few feet up off the ground. And these pillars do just kind of end in rounded marble that's been polished to reflect the sun in a lot of neat ways. There is supposed to be an altar back here, but I didn't put it there. And there's just some very light shrubbery and bushes to symbolize the connection between Paylor and nature. Yeah. It is very nice architecture, Patrick, Gerard. At this point, the guards have been around the wolves enough that they're also welcome in as long as they stay close to you.
Oh, sure. They'll come in. Can I just use my token to represent them right now?
No, totally. I'm just like, can you control these, by the way?
Yes.
Okay, cool. But yeah, let the record show they're also there. Yeah. They just kind of flank either side of Gerard. So Ronald, where are you going, buddy? It is pretty sparse, you notice.
I'm just gonna head right up the middle.
Alright, right up the middle. The guards don't seem to pay much attention to you. One of them goes over and gives scritches to Stukov. And this one is just trimming the hedges, keeping this tree in good churchly order.
He's not
Not Finn. Yeah, the doors are all unlocked. Or the interior doors are all unlocked. So if you want to just move yourself through them as you get there, you may.
Yeah, sure. Are there like keyholes that I can peek through to get an idea of what's on the other side beforehand?
In a couple of them. A lot of the doors just don't have locks. But the ones that do have keyholes.
Okay, so
This one here has one, and the door to the father's office has one.
so this one here is locked, did you say, or it just has a keyhole?
It has a keyhole. It has a lock. Typically, it's only locked at night.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to look through this keyhole and just see if that little teensy bit of view, or listening closely, if I get the idea that anybody's on the other side.
Okay, give me a spot and a listen check.
The spot is total of 20. And the listen is approximately 1 billion.
Then you should be fine.
30. 30.
All right,
Oh,
20 and 30. You
Yeah, right.
you press your face real close, and it's like a cartoon. Your eye just like through it, and you look around a bit. There, you don't see anyone on the other side. You don't hear anyone. There's some very muted conversations coming from the south, towards where the restrooms and kitchen area and dining hall are.
Try the knob.
The knob turns with no resistance, and the door opens. I'm on the wrong layer, but yeah, that's the door to his office.
Same shtick.
Yeah, same rules.
All right. 23 on the listen, and another 30 on the. 23 on the spot, another 30 on the listen.
Gotcha. You look through, it's empty and it's dark. There's no lights on, it's not occupied. The shutters have been closed on the windows.
Okay. I'm gonna try that knob again.
It is unlocked at this time.
All right, cool. Slip in. I close it lightly behind me. Um,
It's the same
Is
kind
there-
of clutter.
is there enough light in the room for me to get an idea of stuff that I look at?
As a half elf, yeah, totally. There's also a few candles on the desk that you could light should you want for a light.
Okay. Well, if there's enough to get a general idea, I'll leave it dark, and then I'll just start rifling through the desk, trying to put stuff back as I found it. And I want to I want to read at least a title on every single bit of thing that I can find.
You just looking on the desk?
I'm gonna start with the desk. I might move to the bookcase if I don't find anything, but I'm starting with on top of the desk and then all the drawers. Like information about when the church was built, any like personal journal entry kind of things. I don't even know if he keep those in his office, but if there was something like that.
Yeah.
What else could make him suspicious?
A symbol of Zathyrus anywhere.
Oh yeah. Any. I don't really expect to find any obvious undead cultish shit. Maybe if there's any evidence about him learning about enchantments, or like any information that could be used to make that big mosaic with all of its, undead hurt you for stepping on it magic. Yeah, I'm looking at those things.
All right. The desk itself is mostly for his own personal church business. So there is a couple guidebooks on vicaring, a book of psalms for the church, and a couple candle holders, general paraphernalia for the church. You see a letter addressed to him that seems to be from the higher ups of the church, requesting he come here after the disappearance of a previous vicar, which you surmise to be about the time when the Bricker went Bricker missing. That one didn't work as well. But aside from that, the desk has very little information in it. You move up to the bookshelf and you start going through it, and you notice there's a ledger for business, in which there are different sections for wages and purchases. It's just an accounting book. But this does seem to be part of what you were looking for. Because you see it goes back to the foundation of the church roughly a year ago, with the purchase of supplies and payment of man hours for work, and it goes up until now.
So this would probably take a while to dig into.
It's well kept and tabulated, but it might, yeah.
The stone that the mosaic was made out of was black, wasn't it? Wasn't it a different color from... Was it a different color?
Give me just one moment. It was... Well, it's hard to tell what the mosaic itself was made from, but the room was a darker kind of ceramic floor.
Okay. Can I go through the section that, at the very beginning and look for an out-of-place ceramic purchase?
Yeah, you
Materials
have the book in front of you. You can just look through it. There's nothing, it's not itemized quite that much. It's just a few large expenses as building expenses. And you don't exactly have a history in construction, so you're not sure the scope to which a building like this would cost. This is a much larger and grander church than the parish you were raised in.
Definitely.
You know
I don't even
that
think
itself.
I know that much very well.
Yeah, but you know that itself took a decent amount of money just to make. Yeah, and since this town is very out of the way, commerce-wise, there's not a whole lot of travel here, so those expenses would be higher.
Are there any expenses for gems? I know you said it might not be itemized that much, but some super expensive gems for Lich Eyes, maybe that would be a separate item?
Give me a search check.
Look for that one. Okay.
That's okay. 26.
26. You go through it. You don't see an entry for gems. There is one that's listed as like finery, and you take that to mean like the nicer clothes for ceremonies, some of the golden statues for worship, some of the silver candle holders, all that kind of stuff. But nothing like it could be gems in there. You also see a smaller expense for scrimshaw supplies.
Scrimshaw.
Scrimshaw.
Scrimshaw being a local expression for necromancy?
No, it's the thing the vicar said that he practiced in his free time.
Yeah.
Shit!
It's a few weeks later in the
All
book,
right, I
but you
remember
do
now,
see
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Okay, well I'm gonna put the book in my pack. I'm just gonna take it.
All right. There is an obvious gap in the bookshelf now, and give me a sleight of hand for putting the things back where they belonged.
Sleight of hand isn't 5e or 3e, bro.
Oh shit, you're right. I'm sorry. What
There's-
skill am I thinking?
There is pickpocket, but this might be different.
I'd say pickpocket.
Escape artist. So I'm escaping with information.
I seem to have stymied myself. I feel like pickpocket might be the closest to what you're trying to do.
21.
21, alright. As far as you can tell, everything seems to be back in its place. Considering the clutter especially, it's difficult to tell what was where to begin with.
All right. Is there one shelf that isn't filled with books?
Not particularly, it's kind of just
they're all
one
people?
shelf with
Oh, it's
the
just one.
business stuff. Yeah. Yeah, this isn't like a
Alright.
whole bookcase, it's just a shelf.
All right, I'm gonna scoot shit over to fill the gap, and then I'm gonna kind of lean them a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So
It
there's
has
no
bookends,
obvious
so it's pretty
gap.
easy to do. Like heavy wooden bookends that make it so that they don't topple off in the night. Or in the day. But yes, yeah, you do that. Anything else you'd like to do in here? It took about 25 minutes to do all of that searching until you found the book. And that took like 10. So you're 35 minutes out of the 50.
For some reason, I feel like I've already done this because I think I've looked through here before just for other things. Just look over under the carpet real quick, just in case.
There is nothing of interest under the rug. It's all wooden tiled flooring.
Wait,
Like hardwood flooring.
isn't that where we found the one opening though to the?
No, that was underneath the bed in the vicar's room.
Got it.
That's where he said he kept it to keep it safe.
Yeah. Okay. Put the rug back down, move out of the room, and hope that by now they've created a distraction so that I can sneak into the vicar's room.
All right. You had 35 minutes to make a distraction. What did you do?
Jacques was the one primarily distracting, I thought.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I was.
Well, you had 35 minutes to plan one, so
I was just gonna
whatever you guys
keep at
wanna
the
do.
door, keep it open as a greeter kind of person, just kind of like trying to attract attention. Hey, come on in. Door's
We
open.
need to distract the vicar.
Oh,
Not distract the local populace.
I was doing that as an easy way out for Ronalig. Oh no.
Ronlig did tell you that he wanted the vicar distracted so he could get into his room.
Well, I guess I gotta wave someone else over to be near the door.
There have been maybe 3 people coming in total for the past 35 minutes.
Is everyone else there, or am I just the only one that's like kind of at the door?
Standing outside because I refused to walk in during the service.
Lord.
It's not a service per se. There's not like. Okay, yeah, it's just open.
Yeah, no, I'm
Got
Lord's
it, got
just
it.
a
I just
little
wanted
distracted.
Gerard.
Yeah, oh, fuck. Yes. No, fuck, I lost his voice. I've been doing the other lady's accent and it fucks me up. Hold on.
You are Russian.
Gerard, I am Beryl. Yes, okay. Yes.
I am
Gerard.
Beryl.
Hey,
There
yes.
it is. Okay. What is it? For some reason, I thought I was a Polish lady.
I know you're-
Tracksuit.
I know you're of a
Fancy
different
a Slav squad
faith.
in a kilt.
Would you mind coming in here and just like looking at the work of the church? I'd love your input after I talk with the vicar.
Yes, of course. I like architecture, as you can see, and he just points at a fucking wall.
I like this. Alright, yeah. The walls are nice. With
I
your
like this,
dwarven blood,
but
you
this is also
inherently
good.
know.
And he just points at a different part of the same wall.
All right. And I guess Jacques is gonna make way to the vicar.
Alright.
Fuck.
Is he here in the main area, or is he in his room?
You don't see him in the main area.
Okay, I'll assume he's
and-
either in his
yeah.
office or in his room. Oh, the dynamic lighting. Let's go. Take me there. I guess I first try the office, which was like up this way.
The office is where you know Ronlik was searching first.
I mean, just in case. I gotta make sure. Because he's just been sitting by the door for 30 minutes and I didn't realize. And...
Well, no, this isn't 30 minutes later. This is like Ronlik
This is
goes
during.
off to start the. Yeah, this is same time.
I guess point being, I'd be like a knock knock. Alright, I
There's
guess
no
there's no
answer.
answer. Gotta check the other...
Ronlig, while you're trying to sneak by, Jacques just like stomps through, knocks on the office door, and walks back away after a couple seconds of no response.
I assume that's my signal that the vicar's out of his room, because, like, what else could that mean?
This is before you started searching the room.
This is before I started searching the room?
Yes.
This is. He
Yeah.
walked up to the office and knocked on it.
I needed to
Well,
find
I
the
don't
vicar.
I wouldn't know that's Jacques, so I would have just fucking froze, waited, hoped they went away, and if they did, I would go back to searching.
Got it. Yeah.
Good day.
The guards nod at you, acknowledging you as a ranking member of the church.
Fucking...
There's not an answer immediately. What just happened?
I knocked, but it was supposed to be like the knocks, the clap, and then... Okay.
So you knock again.
Yeah.
You hear a shifting of fabric and feet fall onto the floor. A few
Are you okay?
kind of angry steps, and the door opens, and you see Father Samuel Schmidt in normal kind of street clothes. He's got... He kind of looks tired right now. And let me just get rid of that door. Grape on the ground. I select that? Hello, Jack. How may I help you? What do you need?
May I speak with you? Just just elsewhere.
Why elsewhere?
I do better walking and talking.
Of course, give me just one moment. And he closes the door, and you hear about a minute and a half more shuffling fabrics. He opens the door back up, and you see that now he's wearing much more fine clothing, the kind of stuff that you would expect a religious figure to wear if they're to be seen in public. He's got boots on and a walking stick. What do you need?
Here, come on, walk with me for a minute. I'm here to apologize a bit.
Of course. And he follows you.
Yeah, we're just walking either to just the main church area and or just around the church. I'm basically just gonna walk with him and apologize for the people that I'm currently working with.
All right. As you leave, you see him close the door and insert a key and turn it. And you hear a loud chunk, and he pockets the key.
Hopefully that won't stop Roderick.
Is it okay if I it's just not gonna be in this hallway? It's like the main church area. Just more room to walk.
That part of the church is called the Solarium.
Solarium. Just walking. I'm basically just like, I'm very sorry for their behavior. They are 100% going to be getting reprimanded and things like that. I mean, to be fair, I didn't fully know that it was going to end like that.
Keep saying they, but I distinctly remember you also refusing to tell me what was going on.
Oh god, now I'm hitting the actual block of me, the legit person.
There was a point during the investigation, at the end of it, after you had brought Father Schmidt into the room with all of the trap room, and you said that you wouldn't tell him what happened in that room, and then he got upset.
Right.
Because why wouldn't you tell him? And then you immediately went back on it because you realized that you were kind of done with what you were doing there anyway.
Right. I guess it's not just apologizing, it's also apologizing for me being dumb.
He seems a little irritated, but he does accept your apology.
Thank you.
He's looking around at the guards and the workers doing their thing, and he gives them brief, quick words of encouragement, telling them to keep up the work. The few townspeople that have come in, once there's a break in the conversation, he doesn't want to seem rude, but once it dies down for a bit, he goes up to the townspeople who are worshiping and asks them how they are, what they're here to pray for, if there's anything he can do to assist them, basically. And yeah, you do manage to keep him out here for a while, Rodelig.
Yeah, if you still not back, I'm gonna kind of sneak on in here. Ooh, and
You're
still
snap, crackling, and popping.
I am?
You were for a bit.
How about now? How
Not
do I
anymore.
sound?
You sound fine now.
Okay, dope.
Classic.
I didn't do anything to change it. Anyway, so heading through here. All these guards.
I'm sorry. I should have moved some of these guys out because there's only like 2 in the whole hallway right now.
Okay.
Yeah, because most of them showed up at the behest of the father, that one time that he was being intimidated and threatened. Topiary. So there's only these two.
Chuck's rock. What was that?
I'm gonna. Fuck! I still have to open and close the door. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna be in the hallway. I'm gonna take my hooded lantern. I'm gonna take the hood off. I'm gonna light it and then set my 50 feet of rope like on top of it.
You're making a fire?
I'm gonna make a fire like right here, close enough to the doorway that some smoke will hopefully drift in under the doorway. And then I'm gonna stand off to the side and wait for the door to be open.
All right. It takes the rope catches pretty fast, and it takes a little more than 2 minutes. But a pair of guards do like run out and start stomping at it and calling for water. Everyone out here, you also hear this commotion.
What?
All right.
What the
I try
hell?
to slip in. I get to the door as fast as possible. I'm gonna check the handle.
Yeah, you can make it there in like 2 rounds of like running. But that is loud, you know.
I'd go at a medium pace then. Yeah, medium pace. Like a 4 rounds to make it.
Yeah, so give me a move silently check then if you're trying to be quiet about it.
That's okay. What bonus does being invisible? That just makes it so I don't have to hide ever, right?
Yeah. Being invisible doesn't affect the sound you make.
24.
Yeah. 24, yeah. No one seems to notice you, even as a few guards make their way out of their quarters to see what the hubbub is. You notice especially some of these monk-looking dudes who move faster and wear less armor are, like, on it. So you guys out here would have had, like, a couple 18-24 seconds to start reacting to this by the time that Ronaldin gets to the door. Is there anything you'd like to do in that time? Because what you're hearing is just a lot of commotion with the guards.
If the vicar starts to take notice, especially like if he's taking notice, I'm taking notice because like
he does.
I don't actually know what the fuck's going on. So
yeah, the vicar is in the middle of talking to one of the worshippers, right as the person's about to leave, and you see his ears kind of start to perk up, and he turns his head and hears the clanking of armor, and
yeah, it's time to go.
Makes his way.
Yeah,
he walks with purpose.
I figured I'd walk too. I was like, I just wanted to make sure he knew. If he didn't pick it up, I was going to nudge him on the like shoulder and be like, "Hey, there's something."
Yeah, Rondelink, you're at the door.
Try the handle.
It is locked.
I try to pick it.
All right, give me an open lock check.
Shit.
Oh god, where is it? So many things. 19?
No, in your first 6 seconds of attempting, you feel the tumblers go around. You can turn the knob most of the way, but then it just clumps back into place. You feel like you were very, very close. You can just try again.
It's possible to try again next round.
Yeah. So everyone gets 1 round to act. Jacques.
I gotta help out put out that fire.
All right. Yeah,
He's
there's
in armor
stomping
and
on the
it's
fire.
clanky, yeah.
The oil kind of starts to get places, and the fire just gets a little bigger.
Are you serious? Oh god. Ah, fuck. Uh-oh.
Ronald.
Fuck, it's an 18! I rolled even lower!
You can take 10, I believe, on this.
I'd have to spend a minute on it though, wouldn't I?
That would be taking 20. Taking 10 is just, like, you focus, kind of.
Oh.
You just
Yeah.
can't do
I
it
have
under,
a water
like,
skin.
decent amounts of pressure.
Okay, I would have done that then, because I knew that I was very close.
Yeah.
So that would have been a 25.
Alright, 25, you hear clunk open, door is unlocked, and I don't need to remove the dynamic lighting layer because it's already gone. But the door to the vicar's room is open. You see one of the guards get out like a large metal tub that seems to be used for like washing clothes or bathing, and just place it over the lantern fire, and like put wet towels around the bottom of it so that air can't get in.
Okay.
Smart person.
I'm gonna... I guess before I start searching for things, could you remind me? Well, yeah, so there's no mechanism to get from this side into the tunnel thing. Like Brother Cornac was looking for that, but he didn't find it.
I'm
But,
not
like,
entirely sure what you're asking.
Directly south of us, that tunnel that goes between here and the judge's house. We don't know of a way to access that from this
No,
side.
yes. So you found a secret door on the outer side of the building. You didn't see
Ronald-
any on the inside.
Ronalik does have the wand to detect magic and the wand to detect secret doors. Those were given to him by lore before he was turned invisible. I remember that from last session. I still have them written down on my paper on my sheet because I'm lending them to you.
Yeah, of course.
Lore was in the process of handing them to you when we ended.
Yes, yeah, that does.
So you have a
ring
wand to detect
bells.
secret doors.
Okay, before I start searching, I'll like look down, see if anybody's like still in this hallway that might see magic going on.
It is empty.
And I'll use detect secret doors.
You detect the one on the other side of that room, but nothing else. It seems that is the only way in or out nearby.
Okay. All right. Then I'm gonna start rifling through this bookcase or shelf on the side of the room, looking for personal diaries or anything incriminating.
Give me a search check.
21. Yeah, 21.
Okay. With a 21, you you move some books aside, and you see there's a small like alcove in the back that had been covered by a panel of wood and stopped with some books. But as you take the books around, you see it start to shift. You move them out, and you see just like a hole, like a very small space in the side of the wall that looks like it's some kind of box or a container. And inside you see a couple sheets of paper, basically.
I start pulling out those pieces of paper.
All right. They are proofs of sale, from what you can see, for a whole lot of bricks, a whole lot of building materials, and what looks like a writ of sale for a lot of things from Regis. It's basically an IOU. It's not itemized at all, but it's lots of money that was exchanged.
All right, I'm gonna keep I'm going to reach. Let's see.
ASMR.
ASMR Evan. I don't.
I'm really worried that this doesn't incriminate him at all because it's just the bricks to build the church.
Shut up, I'm working on it.
By now, the fire is out. The tub got moved. It's a little
Oh, thank God.
mushier than it used to be. There is a scorch mark on the floor, though. Ronlig, your 50 feet of rope is basically ruined, as is your lantern.
Yeah, I figured. 'Twas the price I was willing to pay. Okay, fuck it. I'm not gonna put anything there. I'm just gonna put the books back so that they're covering this little hole and get out of the room and get out of the building.
All right.
As simultaneously, quickly, and quietly as I can.
Yeah. You managed to sneak out. What with all the hubbub that was going around here, you make it out of the door. And I'm assuming you're just going straight to exit the church. Yeah, the invisibility wears off.
Like 12, I had like 10 to 12 minutes left.
Yeah,
So-
the invisibility wears off basically as soon as you exit the building. You have a couple seconds to stand, get your bearings, and then Ronlig's back, everybody. Yeah, so Jacques and Gerard are the only ones inside. You were given the time frame that Ronlig would remain invisible, and you're both pretty certain that that time is almost up or already up. So leaving is, a deal. You're leaving.
Yeah.
It's time to leave.
Yeah. I guess we leave?
The vicar thanks you for
Got
your
it, yeah.
apology, John. And then says that he wants to return to his quarters. Hey, Ronlig.
Yeah.
Did you lock the door behind you?
No.
Alright.
So once I'm out, I'm like, looking or giving everybody quick glances, being like, all right, everybody, walk with me, right now, let's go, we're going.
Yeah.
Come on.
We're going.
Alright.
We go
Yeah,
into the secret
you-
passage where no one will think to look for us.
Yeah, you leave. I'll put us back on the town map.
Fucking
As
we're
we're like fast walking away, I'm gonna pull out the sails, hand them over to Finn to take a look at them as our relative military man, maybe political knowledge boy, and be like, all right, it's proof of sale of building materials that was hidden away in a corner in his room, and a lot of purchases, a ton of money that was transitioned, or kind of an IOU between him and Regis. We go to Regis, we find out what he got, if the items that he got, which is what was used to make the little dungeon of death room with the ceramics, and we got them.
That makes sense to me.
Ronald. Did you catch what had happened out in the hallway?
Just a little improvisation.
Fucking glove. How dare you!
The building's mostly made out of stone, alright? I did what I had to do.
That is true. He did let the fire in a stone corridor. But yes, a slap is delivered.
When you think about it, isn't fire just a mini aspect of Paylor?
That's what I say every time I burn the bodies of goblinoids. Alright. Let's get to Regis's, and then let's go to the judge. Because I have a feeling I might have left behind a little bit of incriminating evidence, including rope or a hidden lantern. So
We go to the
We,
judge. We go to court.
Fine, we don't have fingerprint science.
He's called the judge.
The
Do they
only-
have a court system?
The only way to find out would be if someone cast locate object or locate person, and that would be Lauren. He's not doing that.
Wait, baby, I fucking know. I feel like we gotta go fast, okay? Because I don't know.
All right.
Father Schmidt's a smarter man than he lets on.
I thought you were gonna say Father Schmidt's a shit. And I was like, whoa. Where
That
are we
too.
going there?
That too.
Yeah, okay. So you head into Regis's. Is this like an all of you situation?
I mean, I'll go.
Maybe.
Good portion.
Yes,
I'm
ooh.
definitely going.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm sort of just along for the ride at this
Yeah.
point.
Kind of hanging in the background and observing.
Yeah. So everyone, gotcha. You all barge in. There's an air of not menace, but you guys are obviously a little aggro right now coming into this man's store. He greets you in the same jovial way. Hello, welcome to Regis's Grace. They're called Graces are better than goods. How can I help you folks today? Is something wrong?
Hello, Regis. Yes, something is wrong.
How can I help?
Yeah.
Regis likes to help.
He's gonna take the point of sale, put it down, turn it around, point to the vague description of a bunch of money going in between him and Father Schmidt, and ask, "What did you give to Father Schmidt?"
He looks at it for a second. I don't remember this. Give me just 1 second. And he takes the paper, looks at it a bit. Do you mind if I take this for a moment? I can leave it with you if you'd prefer.
I wouldn't. But I don't know how involved you are in this, but this is a matter of heresy.
He goes like underneath the counter for a second. You hear some shuffling. He takes out a big tome and just onto the counter, and he flips through it a bit. Some of this was on this date, okay. And he references the date on the writ of sale, and then goes through his ledger, and you see him flip back and forth a couple times, and then he stops. And he seems to notice that there's a page missing from his ledger. He takes the writ of sale, and he puts it over top one of the pages in the ledger to compare the signatures. I don't remember signing this, but that's my signature.
Is Lore here?
Yeah, Laura's here.
Yes, you're all there.
Lore, there's magic that messes with memory, correct?
Yes, there's this fairly high-level spell called Alter Memory. There's also ones that just allow you to directly control someone, which could be theoretically used in this case.
So wait, the page related to this sale is gone. You don't know what you gave him.
The whole day is gone. Yeah.
Son of a
This is
bitch.
this is after the order for most of the building materials for the church came through. The vicar
So,
must have put this in later, but I don't remember him asking
hang on.
for anything.
Regis, based on your knowledge of the cost of goods, how much building materials could this amount of money buy?
If you could guesstimate, what could you build?
Well, I'd say you could build a tunnel beneath someone's house going to the church, and also a large room with many cursed magic things in it. But that's
That's very
Regis, does this town have a court system?
It seems like enough for a decently sized stone building. Something a bit bigger than that tower sticking out of the judge's house, I'd wager. But of course, it depends on what's being built. This doesn't give me a whole lot of specifics to work with, but that's a fairly sturdy stone building or a fairly large wooden building.
It's stone.
He eyeballs you a little bit.
We're pretty
Did
sure we know
you
what was
build
built.
this?
No, but we're pretty sure we know it was built.
Okay, I see. I'm not going to ask any more questions then.
We're simply trying to find out whether or not the vicar actually did it, and
Nope, I don't need to know what's going on. In fact, the less you tell me, the better for my own well-being.
That makes sense.
Presumably.
thank you for your assistance.
I really want to end this.
Yes.
in a
You
court.
you will not be mentioned if anything comes up.
I hope not.
So, what do
Jacques
we-
is gonna look at Lore. like,
I
hmm?
charge out of the
Grimshaw
out of the-
supplies.
I charge out of the shop and shout, We have it on Regis's word. The vicar's
Actually, or
No, I'm joking.
okay.
How it's spelled, right? Need to make a
What a spell?
a thing. I'll put the spelling in after I say the funny joke. I
Okay.
hope it's funny.
Okay.
All right. I think this is enough evidence to go to the judge with.
I'd agree. Yeah, and also the fact that those you noticed that those workers were mentally impaired in their judgments of what they've been doing. That seems a little bit suspicious, also considering that they don't remember doing it. Same as Regis doesn't remember that entire day.
Although, I believe Jacques should be the one to accuse him, or j'accuse him, if you will.
I'll fucking
J'accuse
kill
him.
you, Travis.
God damn it, Travis. I love it. That was great.
What is it, like J
Absolutely fucking worth it.
H-C-C? Yeah.
We go to the judge.
All right, you go up the very tall steps. You notice right here where that podium is being built, a small crowd is being formed, and the vicar is in his preaching clothes, giving a very loud sermon, and the people seem to be listening.
Am I within 60 feet of him?
At one point, yeah.
When I'm within 60 feet of him, I'm gonna just wiggle my fingers surreptitiously and cast Detect Magic.
Yeah, he's got the magics.
Is he using any active magic, or is it just magic items?
You can't tell, but there is,
Do I get any
abjuration
more
and
as-
evocation are the only ones that you detect right now.
Okay, so no enchantment or anything like that.
Not that you are detecting at the moment.
I detectant enchantment. Got it.
Detectant. He's magicant. Yeah, the weather starts to turn. It had been a nice sunny day, but it's getting a little overcast now that it's later in the day. The sun's kind of going down. Less heat to burn away the clouds. So you go to the judge's house.
Judge's house.
You knock.
You know,
There's no
hold on.
answer.
Quick question before we get there. Oh,
Quick question before we get there.
Well, there's no answer. I was just about to say maybe we should just accuse him in public in front of everybody, because think about how helpful the judge has been this entire time. Maybe we should just take our case directly to the people.
Yeah, let's be dramatic about it. I love it.
With the
judge, anyways.
with the existence of the mind magic, I would really like to have the proper backing to be allowed to use any measures necessary to stop him. Just in case.
We already have that authority from the church. Let's go.
No.
We have that authority from him.
What? No,
Don't
the
we?
church. The church,
Oh,
not
oh yeah.
not this church. Talking
Never mind,
about
never
the
mind.
church.
He pointed at the sun. That church.
Yeah, church. I'm gonna be the first man to pray on the sun.
Shock is going to have 2 months worth of paperwork after this. No, I do not think this is a wise idea.
This is like your third day in town.
We don't have enough public influence to get anyone on our side. Vicar's been here a while. Kind of hard to convince anybody that he's the baddie.
Be barging in, just accusing him.
Maybe we should be barging.
Judge!
Maybe he'll admit it and try to kill us. I don't know.
We have proof.
At what point are you holding this conversation?
He had said on the way.
We're like,
On the doorstep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
that's
because like this is where the crowd is. This is your destination. You've had like 12 seconds between seeing the crowd, seeing the vicar, trying to get to where you were going. Maybe you have time before the judge answers.
Yeah.
Is anyone listening to the sermon, or are you guys just having your own conversation?
I mean, I'll zone out and start listening.
All right.
Nah, Jacques is focused.
I'm a
Just
very
talking
good
about
listener.
talking about sinners, talking about heresy, talking about heretics in the town, talking about
Guys,
purging sin via the light of Palor. You know, the usual.
guys, I
It
think
seems
we're
a
in
lot
trouble.
more heated than his normal.
Guys, he's getting very specific.
Oh.
There's 6 people in town. No, he doesn't seem to be talking about you. He is gesturing towards you a whole lot, though. But that just seems to be incidental.
Yeah, I mean, it's a crowd. He's gesturing towards a crowd. We happen to be behind the crowd.
Oh no, you're on like the other side of the crowd. So the podium here, let me.
Oh no.
Podium's here. Crowd is like that. You guys are here. He's gesturing that way. I play football. Wow, thanks undo button for undoing the undo. That's a real fucking sterling intelligence move right there. I fucking hate programs that do that, like undo drawing, undo drawing.
Yeah.
Obviously, you don't put that on the stat.
Undo the undo of the undoing drawing.
There's a
Yeah,
reason
that are
there's
just-
a thing called redo.
Yeah!
Redo, undo?
Oh, I think we should just go for it. Should just go for it.
I don't.
You want entire... No. Bad idea.
How are we gonna convince him?
That way's not gonna do it when he's already got their hands, like, ready to fight.
What are all our alternatives?
Court.
Talk to the judge. Yeah, court,
It's in the-
effectively.
You've seen a courthouse in this town.
He's called the judge.
Also,
Does
I'm pretty-
anything he does in this town make any sense?
Maybe there's an actual court underneath the house in one of his sub-basements.
just try to
The
open the
secret
door.
9th sub-basement. You try to open the door?
Yeah.
The door to the tower outside is locked.
Oh, beans.
Well, time for some breaking and entering. Ronald, you're good at this.
Just knock on
Right.
the door. We didn't
Oh,
knock yet.
We
Well, I
already did.
Well, I was going to just try the door because he's given us
I'm knocking louder.
express permission to come in before.
Yeah.
Like,
The door's
just walk through his house.
Oh, I'm sorry. This door is never locked. I'm very sorry. This door does open to the inside of the tower. The door from the tower to the house is locked. My apologies.
I still think a door between us and the quickly growing mob outside is good.
They don't seem angry. They just seem impassioned. The vicar seems angry and impassioned.
Yeah. I still think putting a door between us
and the
or
vicar might be a
something.
good idea.
Well, what are we doing? You're all just standing around with your tails between your legs. What are we doing?
We're contacting the judge, aren't we?
We-
Is that-
Yeah,
not-
Finn has opened the door into the tower.
We're contacting the judge to let him know that we're going to be apprehending the vicar.
Ronalik,
What?
the issue is we're still pretty stupid, and I'm worried that we have misdone all the evidence and might be pointed at the wrong man. And if that is the case, I would prefer to have the judge's permission to do something rather than go in half-cocked.
We pointed at the wrong man. We know that Father Schmidt can control people's minds. We know that Regis has no recollection of selling him these things, thus his mind was controlled. And we also have a writ of sale from the judge's room, or from Father Schmidt's room, that proves that he got enough materials to build that tunnel and enough magic material from Regis to make that room.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Father
it
Samuel
was-
Schmidt, vicar of the new church.
Another
of
reason
Woman's
why I
Blood.
think it needs to be through official channels, like official town channels, instead of just accusatory.
Angel would maybe, you know, be planted there or something, but with his name on it, that changes it. Never mind.
Yeah, he was holding those for his friend. His twin
Right?
brother.
Our authority comes from the church, Jacques. And this is a matter of the church. We don't need the judge.
Yes, our authority comes from the church. We're also stepping on his fucking toes in terms of acting in his town, so at least let him know. He's not gonna stop us or change our mind. We're just telling him what we're going to be doing.
Then why isn't he answering the door? If he doesn't answer the door,
Well,
are we
he
just
could
gonna
be
stand
dead.
here?
He could be dead or he could be outside in the group of people.
Are you
Those are the two
guys?
options.
Maybe we knock
is
on door a
too
little
long.
too hard and it's collapse.
I'm assuming that we're just inside of the tower right now,
All right.
so that we're
Give
out
me
of
listen
like
checks, everybody.
out of the sight. Of...
Everyone's storming the tower. We are dead.
Listen,
Session
okay.
ended. We
Um,
died.
They're a bunch of peasants.
We need a what?
I'm
listen,
not
Jack,
killing a bunch
listen.
of peasants.
12.
What was that?
Listen,
I was talking.
Oh.
I am not
27.
killing a bunch of peasants.
No, I'm not saying
You
killing
only have to
them,
kill
but-
like 1 or 2 each.
Yeah.
8.
Also,
That will stop them from dying.
if I stab one peasant
5.
through the head with a rapier, I think the rest of them will give up. That's.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I'm not murdering.
So what were those listen checks?
27.
27, 12,
22.
22,
8.
8, 5. Gerard.
12. Sorry.
Okay. It's quiet. You don't hear much. The higher scores hear some like receding footsteps.
I think we should. I think he might still be inside.
Yes, I think maybe
And I'm not hearing anything though. Anyone hear anything?
not enough. If
Ronald?
anything, maybe.
Specifically, you don't hear a sermon anymore.
Uh-oh. Ronald?
Let's go inside and lock the door.
Ronald, open the door.
Ronald, can you get the door open, please?
Maybe just.
Oh,
just
so we
the-
need it. We need his permission to do things, but we're gonna break into his house.
Open the door!
Awful.
George
Now
just
seems like the perfect
George
time to be
just got a
smug.
fucking matter.
It's to get his permission to get into his house.
Alright, Ronald, if you want to be the bigger man, then you can open the door for us and then stay out here.
Alright,
How does that
Gerard's just
sound?
gonna summon his impotent dwarf rage and fucking into the fucking door.
All right.
Are you using the word impudent correctly?
I'm not sure. Hold on.
If you're quoting like Jebediah's impotent rage, it's impudent as opposed to.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's
impotent rage?
impotent. Oops. That's not quite what I was going for.
Oh god.
What do you mean? That's exactly what you're going for.
Yeah. Make a strength check at +4 because this is a charge.
Okay. Sec. I haven't actually pulled out the goddamn dice roller yet.
Yeah, you can get up to 35 feet away, so yeah, you're good for a charge.
17?
The door, like, bulges inwards, but it's kind of sturdy. It doesn't break immediately, but it seems that Gerard made some headway. Some of the other strong members of the group, you figure, yeah, this is enough to work with. Wyatt, you're frozen.
Gerard turns and goes, help! Fix! Gerard, Wyatt, your camera, dude.
Wyatt, you good?
Oh,
I think we
need
may
to
have
take
lost
a
him.
Screenshot. I'm taking a fucking screenshot. Holy shit. Oh, his PC died. He just posted.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Hold on, I'm gonna get a zoom in on that.
Fine, I'll try picking the lock.
Now that the door has been a little mangled, yeah, go ahead.
Whoa! Oh, there he goes.
25.
Yeah, absolutely. Even though it's like its hinges have been busted and the deadbolt's a little stuck, you kick it around, you unlock it, you twist it, and the door like swings open on one of its 3 hinges.
After you.
Let's just wait for Wyatt to get back real fast if everyone's cool with
Okay.
that.
God, that picture quality looks awful. I don't care. Maxwell, you're mute.
you're
We could
muted.
not hear you. Yeah.
We heard you through Travis's mic a little bit.
God, last minute bickering, and now we have a mob on our ass.
No, the mob is specifically not on your ass. You heard receding footsteps.
Yes. The mob is
who
fleeing
actually heard-
from our ass.
Who
Yeah,
actually heard the footsteps?
Anyone above 20 heard the leaving in that moment. Everyone else didn't hear a lot aside from ambient background noise.
Alright, well, if Ronald, like, and you can describe it once Wyatt's back, but if Ronald's opening the door, I'm gonna look out.
Out of the tower, like into the street. What?
Wyatt?
There we go. You're a tad quiet. Yes, you are back. Alright, cool. Yes, so the door has been opened. Ronlig had picked the lock. It swung open. Finn is checking outside to where the crowd was. They're gone. Father is gone, and you see a lot of them dispersed, but some of them started heading north along the road.
It's a fucking Pied Piper over here.
That's weird.
So,
Well, I've broken
Oh,
into
so-
his home.
You don't see anyone. It's quiet and empty.
I'm saying this to the party.
Alright. Can, someone should follow them. Not- Not me specific. I was gonna say not me, because I can track the person that's following.
Oh, I'd be absolutely fucking useless doing that. So I'm gonna stay here. That's all right.
I run after the crowd to follow them.
Alright, they seem to just be heading towards the church. Oh no. Do you just to wait a bit for you to get that fixed, Wyatt, or...
Control, delete, task manager, and then hit the restart button for
Alright. I'm
explore.
gonna keep narrating up until we get to, like, a sequence. But if you need me to stop for then, tell me. And when you're going to, like, if you're going to drop off to restart or anything, also a heads up there, please. Does that sound good?
Once I'm convinced that they're just going to the church and not beyond it, I'll go back to the judge's house.
Yeah, you see them cross this bridge. It takes a couple minutes. It's a big crowd of slow normies. So in the few minutes that Rodlig is gone, what are you guys doing?
Going into the house and looking around.
Not just
All
looking,
right.
I am actively being like, Judge. I forgot his name.
Dillman.
Dillman. Judge Dillman.
Robert Dillman.
Mr. Robert Dillman! Are you
There's no
there?
response. Rodlig, you
Hello?
return to your friends spread out around the house, shouting Dillman's name. Where do people go?
I'm just wandering through the rooms. Any room that's unlocked, I'll check.
They all are unlocked at this point.
So I'm checking all the rooms then.
Alright, anyone else going places?
I'm gonna check the. Oh, you go first.
The way to the weird stone basement is in this house, right? I'm
Yep.
remembering right.
Giant safe
Gerard's gonna
room.
ask his dogs to just sniff people out, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
start heading down that way.
The dogs can use search to track, and they get, I believe, a +2 bonus for using scent. God, the wolves
That's
suck.
pretty good.
Finn, where are you going again? Sorry, I missed that.
Down to the safe.
The safe is on the top floor. But
Ah.
yes, you go up, and yeah, the the door in the back left of the room is open. It's very open. Lore, one of the rooms you find seems to be the bedroom of a young woman, and it is empty, and it looks like the door was broken a little bit.
I tell everyone that I think the door got broken into.
Mm-hmm.
Cause she
Yeah.
because she lost her headband, she probably locked it. Does it look like a recent break or like a while ago?
It looks like the door was, yeah, like kicked a little off its hinges. Kind of like you guys did to the front door. By Wyatt.
Okay, so
Okay.
one dog got 12 and the other dog got 22.
What was that, Wyatt? 1 second.
I'm forcing a reboot. I'll be right back.
Alright. I'll tell you what those rolls did when Wyatt's back.
Gotcha.
So, how's it going, guys?
Gonna murder those people. He's
Are
gonna
they-
sacrifice them, and I know it.
Either that
It's gonna
or
be exactly
oh, no.
like that other evil priest we had to deal with. He wanted the golden scarab.
Oh fuck.
The other evil priest of Zethyrus, who slaughtered
Bastards
an
are
entire
alike all
town of
over.
people.
He wasn't a priest of Zethyrus.
Whatever the fuck he was. He was close enough.
Austamestir was just like an evil priest to evil.
Yeah.
This is our chance to stop that from happening to another town. It's our chance
I
of
never-
redemption.
Or it's
I
our
never s-
chance to get sweet, sweet vengeance for all the bullshit we have to go through all the time.
I
You
never
could also save
specified,
people, I guess. With the...
but Scods had died. So he just ended up worshipping the things that they stood for. And that was part of his motivation for wanting the Golden Scarab hat. Because shit in that temple involved those things.
Yep.
Another reason I'm so sad and lonely all the time is I know my lore. Been living with that one for months. They don't know that Austamestir's gods died. It's me in the side of a party. You know that meme. They don't know that he didn't worship Zethyrus.
Do you got expanded deep lore about the gnome desert caravan?
It's a halfling desert
Sorry,
caravan,
halfling desert.
and yes, obviously. Oh, do you want to hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Give me 1 second to find it. It's specifically
It
about that one bodyguard.
It sounds so intriguing, especially since it's probably not going to become relevant ever.
Yeah, hold on.
We just keep seeing them, and I'm like, desert.
Yeah. So that one bodyguard, whose name was also Regis, because that's just the halfling name. Regis O'Donnell. He got his
Like
dwarven
John.
war axe. Yeah. He got his dwarven war axe from Aussvengham, because he used to live there, and then he moved out to join the desert caravan.
Oh, damn.
Also, he tells really good stories around campfires. Specifically campfires, he doesn't tell stories any other time. He's gruff for a halfling, and nice for a human. He had 3 levels in Barbarian.
What made him decide to leave his town? For
The levels in Barbarian.
Uh-huh. Those are some really cool X you got there.
That's really cool axe.
Yeah,
Rub out the axe. Yeah, love that guy. Looks some really cool horses. Do you like your horses back? I love where horses are. It's pretty cool.
Would you like to trade your horses for camels?
Yeah. Do you want to play with Nintendo? Yeah, Evan.
I just learned that you can put the like toolbar of Windows. You can put it on the. You can move it around.
Yeah, you can unlock it and
Yeah.
have it go anywhere.
Oh my god!
You can increase its size, shrink it.
I knew those things. I just never knew you could pull it off the bottom. That just had to be down there, you know.
For whatever reason, my dad likes it on the top.
I can see liking it on the left.
Was he?
My dad likes it on the right.
Is he a Mac
Mac, at least.
user? Your dad?
Nope.
Oh,
My
He's
dad
a-
is, he likes it on the right.
isn't the default for Mac on the top?
I believe
no.
so.
The
No,
default
it's
for
not?
Mac is on the bottom. The default for Mac is hidden on the bottom, so it shows up when you bring your mouse down.
At least the current stuff it is, yeah.
And then application menu stuff is on the top.
Oh, okay, right, that. I miss Wyatt.
Yeah, remember
And
when
he
we
was
had
never
good
seen again.
conversations?
Where's Emil when you need him?
Man, I can't wait to watch Wyatt's character fucking just stab an elite and then die. That was a joke on the name Emil. Alright.
Oh, I'm sorry. Haven't seen it in
It's
a
a
while.
Halo Reach Halo Reach reference. Going into my deep lore.
Hold on, did Nick edit the picture at all? Oh. It's like, did he put Lucky Luciano in there somewhere? Why did he just send it back?
Did you put Bernie holding with his mittens crossed in the background?
This is why it's showing any signs of being closer to getting back. Take that as a no.
Yeah, there has been no news. Ian, what's up with your I miss your face.
It's been
I
horribly
kind of
made.
just forgot to turn my camera on.
I'll kill you, you bastard.
What the fuck
because I
is
was not at my
happening
computer.
out there? Ian, did you hear
I'll-
that?
I'll-
What?
Something's happening outside.
like outside of your rooms?
Yeah, we live
Is there
just
a
a...
fight?
Like I'm
like-
not.
Wait, there's fights
There's
in
actually
school
like a
now that I'm
30%
gone?
chance
What
it's
the
a fight.
It's a social distance fight, so it's really more like a dance off.
If
So-
anyone has an arm's length of
The room at the very
over 6
like
feet.
edge of the that like touches the lobby, it's a clown car in there, and they're up all hours of the day. There is
Yeah.
always like 5 people in there, and they are up always. I have never seen it be quiet. No matter when I wake up, even if I wake up in the middle of the night. Like it could be 3 in the morning, they're up. It could be 5 in the morning, and they're up.
Sounds like a fun place with lots of Adderall.
Yeah.
Man.
And they're
Adderall or
loud
something.
AF.
Lived like a goddamn ninja turtle.
In a shell.
I lived on cigarettes and alcohol and Adderall. I played a 4-year game of do my friends hate me, or do I just need to drink water?
No, it's do my friends hate me or do I need to go to sleep?
Right, and then it was I didn't drink water the whole time.
And
I
then
lived
I
on
went to
cigarettes.
sleep, and my friends beat the shit out of me.
They put all their soup in sacks and tied it in the knot, and they just goo.
Just a bag of
Wyatt, come
oranges
back
and a
so I
big
can
sock.
explain a bag of cuties, and it was not cute. It hurt.
So are people still down to watch stuff tonight?
Yeah.
What location?
I figured we would do it here.
Yeah, to allow like
So-
Cam to
so-
join or Pat to join if he wants.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're not gonna be physically together. F my A.
Pat, we're gonna be watching Dragon Ball Evolution.
Oh,
I...
sure.
And then we're watching Shin Godzilla
Yeah.
to make up for it.
Discord is refusing to start.
Oh, good. I might as well just put up the technical difficulties thingy boop. Technical difficulties. Please stand by. Ba-da-ba-ba, please stand by.
God, I feel Wyatt's pain right now.
Oh,
Hey,
What?
He's here.
Hey, let's go.
hey, buddy, hey, man. What's up?
See?
God.
Hello.
Nice meeting you.
Yeah. Wyatt, say some words. Speak to me, buddy.
You're
Yes,
quiet.
okay.
Oop.
Okay.
Shoop.
That's a check.
All right.
Wyatt.
Wyatt.
So where were we? I believe we were in the judge's house, realizing that everyone's gone and some doors have been broken down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dogs were checking something.
Yeah, that
Yes.
was
Yes. The wolves. Gerard. The
Yeah, what did
wolves.
they
They snuffled themselves up a few flights of stairs, or rather, one very tall flight of stairs. You told them to look for the judge. They seem kind of familiar with the scent because you've been around it a couple times. And they lead you up to the room where the safe is, and they start sniffing the ground around the door to the ladder to all the way down.
Well, this is easy enough. This way.
So the judge's daughter's room got broken into.
The smell
if
is
that's relevant.
this way. Yes.
It sounds like it's relevant.
I sprint back into the house. Father Schmidt's taking people to the church. Gonna bet
Let's
money
go through
that
the tunnel
they're
to the church because we need to go there anyway.
bet money that they're zonked out and he's gonna murder them all. Like, I will
I
put
will
coin on this.
slightly second that. Let's go. Through the
So we
tunnel.
murder
though.
him first.
Tunnel-
Open door.
Is
go
the tunnel a
down.
good idea? We have to go through a large ladder.
No. Yes, but we also the judge went down the tunnel according to Gerard.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's go
So
down there in
it
case
might
that's
be a
where the
good
killing
idea to check
is.
that way anyway, and it's on the way. So down
Go
the ladder.
stand.
All right. You do also see a door to the master bedroom seems to have been broken. There are like just running by. You notice signs of a stroke. There's no like blood or anything. There are
Oh, that's not good.
yeah.
That's not good.
There
That's
are
not
like
good at all.
dents
Let's
in
hurry.
the wall. Yeah. So you go up the many flights of stairs to get to the safe room. You go down the ladder. You go through the tunnel. Do you stop at the door to the puzzle trap room, or do you just go up the ladder and out of the church?
I'm gonna take a quick peek into the room to see if, because we know there's a break-in, and that's a scary spot. Evil is
You
afoot
see-
there.
Yeah, you don't see anything. in
Okay,
there.
cool.
All right, you are at the church. You just go to the front door.
Yeah.
Outside.
No, well,
I
yeah.
Yes.
We came in through the seat. We check the room with all of the At least
Follow
Laura's gonna
what?
peek into that room.
The mosaic room?
Yeah, the mosaic room, that one.
Yeah, Jacques said that he had checked that, but yes, yeah, you all take a peek. It seems empty and undisturbed since the last time you were there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we could do a sprint down the hallway.
You can't go that way because there's a wall there. The secret door out is on this side, remember? It goes to the outdoors of the church.
Oh, for some reason I thought we went this way. Brother Cornac was on the other side.
No, it was always
Yeah,
outside of
no,
the church.
he
Brother
was
Cornac was
outside.
there, pressing on
They
stone.
I need to double check what spells I have available, and Laura's just gonna move with everyone.
Brother Cornac, where are you going? Come back.
Oh shit, I forgot that you guys could see him. Yeah, I'm just gonna
Sensing
put you
frame.
all in front of the door.
Okay.
Two friend Brother Cornac.
I'm getting
Yeah, you see
all
him,
gray. One second, gotta reload. You can keep going.
Okay, that audience that was following him, Ronalig, they seem to be just all of them are sat around the church. None of them seem to have gone inside. It's roughly the same number that you saw following, and you see Brother Cornac pounding on the closed doors. Normally, they would be unlocked and open to the public right now, but it seems that they are not currently.
Brother Cornac!
Can you get him open?
Brother Cornac!
Yes, hello, John.
We have evidence, we have actual proper evidence to suggest it was the vicar all along.
Excellent. Thank you, Jacques.
We need to get at the... Gerard, do what you
notice
did
now
last
that his
time.
knocking has transitioned into more of punching. And you
I try
see dense cracks start to form in the wood.
I try to
man.
pick the lock.
Yeah, there's like one lock on each side, basically. It's like French doors. There's a pillar in the middle, and the doors open and close through that. So you managed to get around Brother Cornac into the door that he's not beating up. What's the open lock check there?
31.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys see Ronald just like sneak in, and in a flash, you hear a clicking of tumblers and a ka-chunk, and the door is unlocked. And as you do that, Brother Cornac just like Ganon F tilts the door, and you hear the hinges start to give and creak in, and that door opens a few inches, and he starts like trying to pry it from the side. As Rodelig opens the door.
Door open, we funnel in.
Yep, door open. And can everyone see what's going on?
No.
No.
I see stuff.
It's just because we haven't turned the
Who
corner.
is that? Is that the judge?
Who is what?
I am completely blind right now.
I'm also completely blind.
Everything is grayscale. And
Hold on,
Where
reload.
the hell are you?
Reload.
Guys?
I'm right here.
Reload your page. It was happening to me.
Oh, reloading the page.
Oh, reloading.
I straight up don't see Lore on the map.
He might be
Oh,
in the
he
space
might
of
here.
somebody
just be
else.
underneath
Oh,
someone.
did it
I'm-
not swap?
Yeah, I'm underneath someone.
Oh, it did.
Okay. Yeah.
I was underneath
So
Ronalik.
you guys see Father Schmidt wearing his very nice gilded armor, with his shiny mace hanging by his side. He has a shield and a torch in one. Behind him, you see a large pyre, and tied
Oh, no.
to that is the judge and the judge's daughter. Actually, the vicar greets you and says, "Hello. I assume you're here to help cleanse this town of its sins." Correct?
Father Schmidt, you know just as well as anyone else that this would burn down the church.
I mean, aren't we? Yes.
He ignores you. He ignores that statement in its entirety.
Yeah.
Laura, give me an alchemy check, please.
Oh, okay. I don't want to use that d20. It has slightly betrayed me.
You
And
also
I rolled a
notice-
natural, I rolled a natural 1 on the other d20 that I grabbed.
Okay.
So,
There's a thicker concentration of
Total of
guards here than
14.
normal.
total of
Total
14.
14. There's a weird kind of tangy smell in the air. You're familiar with it, but you can't place it. The rest of you like
happen
are
to be
aware of the
alchemist's fire
smell.
by any chance that I happen to have 3 flasks of still?
You don't know. The rest of you also recognize it, but since Lore is the only one with alchemy, he was doing the roll for that. Just a quick note: alchemy is analogous with chemistry, so it doesn't necessarily mean it's a known alchemical substance.
Gotcha.
It could just be like
oil.
flint rocks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Water.
Sulfur, for example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saltpeter.
Alchemists were basically chemists, but they thought that they could just transmute shit sometimes.
Yeah. Gotta pee on things to make them golden.
Are there?
There's a higher concentration of guards than normal.
Can I see the guards' faces?
Some of them, yeah.
Do any of them look just sort of like glassy-eyed, sort of out of it?
No.
Okay.
Father
All the
Schmidt,
guards were in on it. Fuck.
you have been conspiring with dark gods on the side as you masquerade as a servant of Paylor. Give up now and let these people go. That's the only way you're gonna make it out of this alive.
Wait,
Now.
we're going to let them live? Oh,
Is that a threat, Roderick?
I pull out my sword now that he can't fucking stop me.
Alright.
Not a threat.
Well,
I promise.
I'd
Walter's
snap
gonna
both.
draw my great sword.
Can I tactically
go?
locate the largest concentration of guards?
you can see them, can't you?
Not all
It's a
of them.
little difficult to tell which ones are guards and how grouped up they are.
The guards are everyone that isn't Ashley or the judge or Father Sam Schmidt.
Gotcha. Okay.
There's just two different kinds of guards. Some are in armor, some are in cloth wear. Similar to what Brother Cornac is wearing, but more
Okay.
less autumnal in its coloring. Father Sam Schmidt is going to. He just seems that the heresy has reached you as well.
By the power vested
If cleansing
in...
is what's needed,
Oh,
then
shit.
so be it. And
The
roll
actual
initiative.
prophet.
Initiative,
Okay,
alright.
I was
Cool.
about to say something. That's average.
God, it's been a very long time since we've had to do this.
Oh, I get no initiative bonus. Right, my deck sucks.
been a lot of RP as of late.
This has been.
I need to.
Yeah,
I need to re-update.
Ooh, guys, Gerard had a good initiative. I know it's hard to
Where do I
believe.
put initiative?
Here, let me add a turn for you.
Same for me, please.
Ooh, excellent. So here on this turn tracker on the side, just put in your 20 there.
And I need a turn for lore.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I
I
need a
forgot that
turn.
I had to do that.
Why am I in here twice?
Or
I like in terms of like characters. Apparently there are two of me.
Oh yes, that's a well-known issue that isn't fixed at all.
Got it.
My hatred for false prophets and Paylor have combined, so I must go first. The purge.
Could you put me in
My
because
desire
I don't
to
want to click
fuck
on the
shit
wrong
up
one and have it not be
discriminates.
linked to the character token.
So I must go.
What was that?
Could you add me in
Go
there
for
too?
me.
So
Are you not? I thought that you were. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. And then
thank you.
he got a 2. And then guards and other guys and Cornet.
Other guys. Oh.
Sorry, I have a lot of PDFs to go back and forth on now.
one is Priestman?
This guy here. And Brother Cornac moved up with you guys, and he gets a turn. Oops. Sweet God. And he is in. They're all in different sections of the same book.
Oof.
Hold on. Do I have his? Was I smart? Nope.
Gotta love those moments. It's like, did I do this? Did I think ahead? No.
Brother Culver. Here we go. Not 147. Descending. Is everyone in there?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm in
Yeah,
here.
I believe so.
Oh, yeah.
Unless I disappeared.
Oh,
Okay, I just wanted to make
Father,
sure.
Father Samuel Schmidt got a 2.
All right, if this music doesn't play.
He's the cuck of the story.
Just
He
to be
should
clear, everyone's hearing this music, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool. I spent like a couple hours putting these playlists together, and if they stopped working, I would actually lose my fucking mind. It's free. You see all of this going down. Father Samuel Schmidt is holding a torch. He's right in front of a pyre with two presumably innocent people in front of it. What do you do, my friend?
A rush is where I can go twice my movement speed, right?
Yeah, so if you do a charge attack or a bull rush, you can move up to double your walking speed. And if you do a charge attack, you can then attack at +2. You take -2 to your armor class until your next turn.
Yeah, I'll do that. I will charge straight at a boy here. I think I can do that.
I know the song.
So you charge straight to Father Samuel Schmidt.
40 puts me right there. Can I still hit him, or do I need to be in front of him?
Yeah, as long as you're adjacent to him, you can
Okay,
swing
yeah.
the hit.
Yeah, I'll swing the hit.
All right.
So, hold on just a second. Sorry, I'm spacing for a second here.
It's calm. And this is your first combat as this character, so I understand if it takes a second to kick in. Just hurry up or I'll fucking kill you.
Working on it!
I'ma kill ya.
This is a 22 hit.
No, 22 does not quite hit. You see, Father
Is there
Samuel
the
Schmidt,
plus 2
he
to
had
the
kind
hit
of-
as well? Did I miss that?
Huh?
Is there
Oh,
the plus
you-
2 to the hit as well? So that would be 24?
Yes. Absolutely, a 24 does hit. He has this kind of shimmering aura around him, and his armor is gleaming much brighter than a typical set of plate would. You see he brings up his shield to try and knock your sword away, but you go a few feet closer to him and bring it in from behind. Please roll damage against Father Samuel Schmidt.
Hey, hold on. Different page here.
I believe it should just be 2d6, and then your modifiers.
Yes, hold on just a second.
Still I can wait.
$17.
17 damage. Alright, yeah.
And then remind me how this every hit causes a +1 damage effect. Because it's my greatsword.
What is the enchantment? Is it just a +1?
Oh, wounding greatsword.
Oh shit, fuck. Yeah, so now every
Oh.
turn, on his turn, he takes 1 bleed damage. If you hit him again, he'll take... It stunts, basically. So he
So
right now
he
has
has
1
that.
stack of bleed.
Correct.
So I'll just set that there that he has a stack of bleed. Anything else from you, Siegfried? I forgot it was wounded.
So did I.
That shit kicks ass.
That's my first. That's my turn.
All right, Gerard.
damage.
This is your first time seeing Siegfried in action. He draws out his great sword. It glows with a bright light internally, and you see him juke around the father and get a cut in. And it seems to hit some kind of artery because the father immediately starts bleeding far more than a typical wound of this kind that we've seen. My chair keeps sinking. What do you do?
It is time. Wait, hold on. How far can I move? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Not very.
We're going to dash today.
Another charge attack.
8, 9, 10. Hello, brother. I am here to. And he collapses after an asthma.
Would you like to make a charge attack, or are you just running up to him?
Shit, if I forget charge attacks are a thing. Hell yeah, I'll make a charge attack.
Yeah, so it's +2 to hit and -2 to your armor class until your next turn.
Yes.
Okay.
That'd be 15 to hit.
No, a 15 doesn't hit. As he starts to crouch down from this first hit, kind of knocking the wind out of him, he brings his shield up, and you dig your sickle into the top of it, but it just scratches along the metal. Anything else from you?
I don't think I can do anything else at that time.
Alright, it's now the guards' turns. This one, 5, 10, 15, 20, is going to move up and attempt to grapple Siegfried. So he's going to make a melee touch attack. And that might hit. That is a total of 20 against your touch AC, which is 10 plus your dexterity.
That very 10 plus my. That very much hits.
All right. So now we're going to do a grapple check, Siegfried. So he rolls a d20 and adds his base attack bonus and strength modifier, and you do the same. If you have any special grapple modifiers, which neither of you do, you would also add those. So just as if you're making an attack roll with a non-magical weapon.
Gotcha.
I'm just gonna have 2 copies of this book open. So what did you get?
Wait, so you say plus my attack modifier, so would that be just my strength, I guess?
Your strength and your base attack bonus.
Where would I find the attack bonus? I'm sorry.
It's so since you're a paladin, it's just your level, basically.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Paladins, man.
27.
27. All right. So this guard gets a hold of you, and he starts trying to like get you in a grapple hold, but you manage to shove him off with your massive musculature.
Massive muscles.
Oh shit. That guy's gonna move there. Guy's gonna move there. That one's gonna move there. And this guy is just gonna move there to get next to his friend. Lore, you're getting grabbed.
Oh no.
Does a 7 hit your touch AC?
No.
I didn't think it would. And then that guy had to run to get there. So that's all they're going to do.
No, my weapon's not out just yet.
Yeah. And now it's everyone's favorite joke character's turn, Brother Cornac. And he has a speed of high. So he runs up nearly as far as Gerard did and seems not in the least phased. And you see him go for a couple punches against. Or I guess he only goes for the one. He goes up and he swings fists at Father Sam Schmidt, and that is he just barely misses. It seems that Brother Cornac is not used to fighting heavily armored opponents, and he just catches the pauldron of the vicar with his punch, and he curses a little bit beneath his breath, but seems to steel himself for a flurry of attacks. Jacques, you're up. He also says a lot of things about hating sinners.
That's very fair. Jacques is going to attempt to... Jacques is going to make an attempt to trip this guardsman. The one in front of him. He's going to take out his Guisarme and go for a trip.
Alright, so taking out the Guisarme is a move action.
Free action.
Unless you already had it out. Free, right, because you have quick draw.
Yep. And I'm going to go for the trip attack.
Alright, make a trip attempt.
I roll poorly. So the answer is I'm going to roll a total of this plus that plus 1. 12.
And this is just against... Is this touch AC?
But to check. Make a trip attack. Against melee touch attack, yeah.
Yeah, so that hits. So now it's the opposed strength check.
Yep. Against my dexterity or strength check. I'll do strength. So it's just number plus strength, or it's number plus strength plus base attack?
Number plus strength for a trip attack.
Got it. Just had to double check.
Yeah, of course.
It's been a while.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
18.
No, this guy seemed really ready for this coming in. He's trained in combat.
Wait a
He also
minute.
got 21 total.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's... Damn it. Alright.
But I don't believe he can trip you back. No, he can't. And he's going to try. So he just tries to kick the Guisarme out in such a way that it stops your legs. He got a 21 on his opposed trip attempt. You can either oppose that or drop the weapon. Or you can oppose it anyway.
I'm gonna oppose.
Alright, and if you fail, you can drop the weapon.
Yeah.
Sorry, he got a total of 18. I'm sorry, I was reading it bad.
And that's the strength thing?
Yeah, that's just a strength roll for me.
Got it. And no. I'm gonna drop it.
Yeah, so you see Jacques go in for one of his typical trip attempts, but this guard seems really on his toes about it, and he yanks the Guisarme out from Jacques' hands.
Wait.
Anything else from you, Jacques?
Wait, isn't that normally only for disarms, where you can make the reaction, unless they are... No, yeah, you're right. No, they can, if they have the range to be able to try to trip me, they can.
Okay. Ronalig.
Let's see. 5, 10, 15. He's going to be moving into this guard's space and he's going to keep moving forward.
Alright, the guard is going to try and take one swing at you. No. I believe that is a 14.
14 doesn't hit.
Does a 15?
15 still doesn't hit.
Okay, yeah. The guard had out a pretty large sword and shield and started to take a swing at you as you passed, but your nimble dexterity let you dip through it.
Yeah, he ducks past it, and while he's walking, he shouts out, "Brothers and sisters of the church, look around. Where in the scriptures does it say we should burn common folk alive?"
So I don't know. It might say that somewhere. Be careful.
Anything else from you?
No, he's just trying to convince the guards that what he's doing to the.
If they
judge
actually can just point
madness.
out like a verse
Alright, so... Alright, some of them are listening to you, but they seem to not take your words at face value, per se. They don't seem
Schmidt 22-7.
They don't seem convinced. Lore.
Lore is going to defensively cast Sleep, centered right here.
All right. So make that defensive casting check first. It should be
That's-
DC 16.
Well, I got a 29, so I think I'm fine.
I think you're fine. Yeah.
Yeah, so... everyone with greater than 5 hit dice is unaffected.
Okay.
I'm hoping
Would
these
you
guys don't
draw
have-
out the radius for me?
It's a 15-foot radius, and I'm centering it here.
Would you ruler
So-
tool that? So, like, there?
So, like, all
Okay.
of these guys, I can't see if there's anyone in the shadows back here.
Got it. So that would hit Dillman, Ashley, discard, and all of you guys.
Yeah, except all of our teammates are immune because they all have over 5 hit dice.
Yes, yeah.
I'm basically just hoping the guards have under 5 hit dice.
Yeah, what is it's a will save?
Yes, it is a will save.
Oh,
Actually,
right.
It's not saying anything about a save at all in my notes. Hang on.
It's a will save.
It is?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I need a will save
So,
then.
yeah, roll 2d4.
Yep, and this is versus my wizard save DC, which... And
Yes,
it's enchantment.
Yes.
And it's
Oh,
enchantment,
so
so my
it's-
DC is higher.
Yeah. So, but you
Uh,
need to roll 2d4 to determine the total hit die that are affected.
Yep. That's a 3 and a 4. So,
So seven.
seven total hit dice.
What's the save DC?
The save DC for a first level enchantment spell is 16.
16. All right. That's a 10, a 15,
Yeah,
a 22, and a low. So you see this guard, motherfucker, this guard falls asleep. This guard falls asleep. This one almost does, and then you see Ashley. That's the wrong button. Ashley also falls asleep, despite the fact that she is currently tied to a pyre and presumably very upset.
I don't have the selective meta
I
magic
know.
yet, so
It's okay. I'm
I
just
was-
I'm just gaffing. I'm just doing a Jake.
yeah, yep. I thought it'd
I'm
be
gonna
more
get rid of
helpful
that.
to have yeah, I thought it'd be more helpful to have the guards asleep,
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the circle now. Is that cool?
awake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's-
Anything else from you,
Lord-
Lore?
Still has a move action,
Mhm.
but he really just doesn't want this guy right next to him to hit him,
Yeah.
so he's not gonna do anything.
You can move straight out of someone's threaten range. It's just you can't move through it. So if you take 5 feet back,
Okay.
you're fine.
He's gonna move 5 feet back, so
And then
hang
you
on,
can
I'm
just
gonna-
fucking go wherever.
I'm gonna map this,
Yeah.
and he's going to move 30 feet to be right next to Jacques.
All right.
And
You
now
do.
he has a much better view of the battlefield. There aren't pillars in the way.
Yes.
Yep, that's Lore's turn.
All right. I may have just messed up all of my tabs like a jackass. I did.
Ooh.
Oh no.
I fixed them. Finn.
I'm gonna shoot the preacher.
All right.
I'm gonna shoot that man.
So there are many people in the way.
Alright, that's just like what, a -2, a -4.
His AC is so he's in melee with an ally, so that's the melee penalty.
Yeah.
And you are at the bottom of a staircase, and he is standing behind Lore, Ronalig, and Gerard, so he has at least half cover.
Alright, I'll step up the staircase.
All right. He has exactly half cover now. Or I guess it's a quarter cover because Gerard is a dwarf.
He is a dwarf.
That's funny.
Alright. It's been a long time since I've had to shoot, so I have to remember all my stuff. Alright, what's the in melee penalty?
I believe -2.
Neat.
But don't you have point? Don't you have the feat that negates that?
Precise shot.
No, I have point blank shot and far shot.
Okay.
So this is still at a +11. Yeah, weapon focus. Yeah, he's too far away for the. But next round he won't be. Oh wait. Wait. I had the bow out before combat because I was gonna just shoot the torch from his hand. So that's fine.
So yeah, you only did the 5-foot step, so you can.
Yeah. I'm gonna move to there.
Okay.
So,
It's a -4 penalty for firing into a melee.
yeah. So he's within 30 feet of me, so I get another +1 to this.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 27 to hit.
Yes, a 27 does hit. You, your arrow just barely skirts past Gerard. It nicks some of his beard hair. But roll damage against Father Schmidt, please.
It does curve a little bit, and it's very cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
He wouldn't happen to be a undead or a dragon, would he?
He is neither.
Alright, that's
He
8
said
points
he
of
is
damage.
both.
What was that?
That's 8 points of damage.
All right, 8 points of damage. You see him wince as he's been hit a couple times. He doesn't like it. Anything else for you?
No, that's my turn.
All right.
I could get shot on the run.
Just a quick question to make sure I'm reading this right.
Yes.
Base attack bonus, that's add to hit, correct?
Yes, it is not added to damage.
Okay, that means I've done my entire thing wrong, but I'm learning, so
Oh
we're
no, I'm sorry,
We're good.
buddy.
We're good. We're good. And I also learned that I have 2 attacks. But does
You
charge
only have
attack...
2 attacks if you move 5 or fewer feet.
Okay, all right. I wanted to confirm that. So.
Yeah, it's a full round action to do multiple attacks.
Okay, cool.
You see all of these monk dudes start to run up and try and give aid to the father. I said they were monks, but now I'm seeing they carry great swords, which seems unmonkly to me. But what are you gonna fucking do?
Great sword jutsu.
Brave what? Claymore jutsu. You all recognize Richard, and he is going to swing his great sword at Brother Cornac.
Dare I say, what the fuck, Richard?
Yeah. I think that hits.
Uh-oh.
It does just barely. So Richard runs up to Brother Cornac and takes a swing with his great sword. And he's 7. 10. You see Brother Cornac wince in pain as he tries to dodge the blow, but he's unable to due to the sheer size of the blade. And This guy is going to do something very similar to you, Siegfried. Does a 19 is crit on a great sword, so I'll confirm that. Does a 21 hit Siegfried?
Yes, because of the charge penalty.
Okay, so he's gonna roll 4d6 plus 6 damage. Okay, that's not 10, 14, total of 20 slashing damage. You guys see this one guard run up with a kind of horrifying primal fury in his eyes, and he slides down and jabs the sword upwards so that it gets underneath the heaviest of Siegfried's armor after he's been caught off guard during his very reckless attack that he made. I meant to move it to their turn. Yeah. And that's all she wrote. And now it's Father Schmidt's turn. So he is going to...
I think it's exactly what I thought, which makes it sad that I could not get up there and attempt it.
6 plus... Yeah, so he casts defensively. Everyone around him, you see him like focus and draw himself in. He does not provoke attacks of opportunity. And I need... Ronalig, Siegfried, Gerard, make reflex saving throws as you guys see the sky open up and a huge 40-foot tall pillar of flame shoots down.
Oh, you think this is funny?
Yes, that's for me.
7.
Oh my god. Don't worry, guys. I'll keep shooting him.
What were the saves?
7.
15.
15, 7, 19. All right, the DC was 18. So now that's 9d6 damage.
Must be good for these, dude. Goddamn.
Yeah, sorry.
So I got evasion to L.
That's 37 damage to everyone who failed.
I'm up!
Wow, I see that roll. That is 4 6s.
damage?
Jesus Christ.
37 to everyone who failed, and half of that, so 17 to Gerard.
Would be 8.
18. Sorry, I did my math bad.
So I
18
collapsed
damage
on
to
the ground
Gerard.
unconscious.
Wait, really? Oh
I'm at
shit, yeah, because you
-9.
had just taken...
Jordan's super tanky, so he's gonna be okay, but
Wait,
it hurts his feelings.
wait, what was that, Siegfried? We're not getting any. I'm not getting any audio. Can you guys hear him?
I think he's negative 9.
He's unconscious.
-9?
Yep.
Oh, that's one less than that.
Oh god.
Yeah, so I will...
Riley. That almost one-shotted him before he ever had his first combat
And
finish.
Siegfried's
First combat is Siegfried.
his turn is next.
Okay.
Go, Siegfried, go! You can do it! You can do it! He's unconscious.
Father Schmidt is his face darkens and his entire demeanor seems to have changed. I'm very sorry that it had to come to this. He just steps back, and it seems that he prepares to throw the torch onto the flaming pyre. Siegfried, so when you go below 0 hit points, you start to die. At -10 hit points, you die. You roll a d% on your turn, and I will take care of that for you for this time. I got you. Don't got your dices out. Yeah. There's a 10% chance that you stabilize, and a 90% chance that you lose a hit point.
If he loses a hit point, he dies.
Hey!
Yes,
Siegfried
And his
burned
turn's next,
hard
so we
and
can't
strong.
fucking heal him? Are you shitting me?
Lucky for you, Siegfried. You stabilize. You stop bleeding. You are still very unconscious, and any damage will kill Siegfried.
Oh,
Oh, so no fireball into the mess of enemies.
no fireball.
I was about. If Siegfried just died, I was going to point out that Riley, or that Wyatt has controlled both characters to
Died in one hit.
2. That would have been 2 for Siegfried, right?
2 hits.
I am incredibly sorry, Wyatt. I just would like to point out, on the 9 damage die, he rolled max on 4.
God. That does that one deal D10s?
It does D6s. Flame Strike was D6s.
Oh, if it was D10s, that'd be 40 something. Never mind.
Yeah, but it was 9 D6. So,
Very much
you
be
all
dead.
see-
This is wild.
Yeah, Siegfried went in and delivered one incredibly meaty hit to Father Schmidt. That's about it. He then got slashed with a greatsword to rival his own and struck with fire from the heavens. Gerard, your new friend is next to you. Oh no,
No, he's
Wyatt. Just a reminder, any form of magical healing immediately puts them up to at least 1 hit.
Any form.
Any
so
form.
I don't have to use a big spell. I can just.
Yeah.
You probably should use a big spell, though.
I agree. I can use a 3rd level. Wait, there's no 4th level, is there? I don't think there is a 4th level.
There is.
Heal.
There's a 4th level healing.
Not in the druid spell.
Is it-
list.
It's either cure
Oh,
critical
cure,
or it's
yeah, excuse me, cure serious wounds is there.
Yes. So to cast that defensively, you would need to make a concentration check. The DC is 15 plus 4, so 19.
Just to cast a spell?
To cast it defensively so that you don't provoke opportunity attacks from the guards around you. Except there are none
Lord has
in
to
melee
do it.
range, so never.
I
You can
think,
cast it however you want. I
I think I will
forgot that this
cast.
dude up here was asleep.
I think I will cast pure mod.
Pure moderate wounds.
Yes.
cure
is
moderate
that the-
rooms.
For
what?
oh, that's 2d8.
It's 2d8 plus 1 per level. So that should
Yeah,
be
so-
pretty good. Let me roll
2d8 plus 7.
d8 plus 7. And we got this. Oh, that's pretty good. We got 2 7s. So that's 21 healing. That should
21.
put you at 11 HP? No, 12.
Does it start him at 0?
I believe so. Any magical healing just brings you to 1. So Siegfried has 21 hit points.
Oh,
Yeah!
okay. That's pretty good.
You are still prone. You are still prone, and that is most of a move action to stand up
Probably
from.
not- Don't
But,
go unconscious again. I will flame strike this motherfucker.
I can do what he just did, and I will do it again.
I don't think he's gonna move. There's not really. Yeah. That's just his turn, I guess.
So just to make sure you said it takes a full move action for me to stand up, correct?
I believe so, yes.
Fortunately, you're surrounded by people you can attack.
Oh, I can very much hit something hard now that I know how to use my character, as I've read the entire round.
It's now these guards' turns. Oh, I forgot to mention. This dude fucking died.
Oh.
And
Oh,
so
to
did
the flame strike?
Yes.
Oh,
I was gonna say, some
that-
of them got
that
hit,
makes things a
right?
lot
Yeah,
easier for
yeah.
me.
So,
What- I was just outside the flame strike, right?
yes, yeah, you were 15 feet away. It's a 10-foot radius.
Very funny for that to just flash up in my face and watch Siegfried crawl
Yeah,
on the other side.
fucking annihilate some of your allies, and you're just like, I guess I'm good. It's
It's just like that rogue that one time.
No, he's not going to go there. One sec. He's just going to go there and stand over his fallen ally and take the full defense action to increase his own armor class and try and stop anyone from killing his sleeping associate. This guy is going to give chase to Lore. He's going to move 20 feet there and then make a melee attack. And
Please
roll a
miss,
nat
please miss,
4, so he please misses. And the rest of them are either dead or asleep. So now it's Brother Cornak's turn. Brother Cornak is going to move up to Samuel Schmidt and provoke an opportunity attack from that guy who crits. But he doesn't crit because I rolled a nat 1 to confirm. So it's just 2d6 plus 3 to Brother Cornak. And that's a lot of damage. Hit. Brother Cornak takes 14 damage. You see he's getting to struggle a whole lot. But he is not going to let that stop him from kicking and punching. So he gets to make 2 melee weapon attacks. That's plus 8 and plus 5. And my d20 is just going to roll straight out of my fucking dice tray. The first one misses. And the second one also misses. So Brother Cornak, he's panting a lot. He's getting up in age as far as adventurers go. So you can tell that he might not necessarily be in his prime. And he does have many huge wounds on his body right now, but he's not letting that stop him from at least being a threat to Samuel Schmidt. Chuck.
It's a move action. Is it a move action or a standard action to pick up my weapon from the ground?
It would be a move action.
Geese arm back in my hands.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to attempt to trip the other guard.
Alright, make a melee touch attack.
Oh, yes. Fuck yes. This is a good attack. This is a good attack. 8, 9 on a 13. So 9 plus 13, 22.
That absolutely hits. He also rolled a 4 on his strength check. So I don't think you can possibly roll that low.
Woo! Oh, I almost did. I rolled a 5.
Total?
Yeah?
Did you roll a nat 1?
No, I have a strength mod of 3 and I rolled a 2.
Oh no.
I still win.
What? Yes, he that is prone, so that dude is now prone.
I get a free attack because I tripped him.
Yes, plus 2 because he is prone.
Right. This free attack is going to be a disarm attempt. Assuming he was armed.
Okay. Yeah, he had, I believe he's carrying a mace.
Nice. So for a disarm attack, I make a melee
No,
attack.
sorry, he's carrying a bastard sword, but yes.
Yeah. Make a normal melee attack. 14 plus 9 plus 2, 23, 25.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright. Now, in doing so, you provoke an attack opportunity from the defender. You, the defender, make opposed
You
attack
don't.
rolls. Oh, okay.
Opposed attack rolls?
Yeah, as a melee attack, you may, in doing so, you provoke an attack of opportunity from the defender. Then, you and the defender, I don't get the attack of opportunity because of improved disarm. Then,
And you're also
opposed
too
attack
far away.
rolls with your respective
Yes.
weapons, and I get a +4 bonus because the size
Nice.
difference of the weapon.
Nice. He got a 10. Or, sorry, a bastard sword is actually the same size as a geese arm.
Is it now?
They're the same size category, but because of special training, you can use the bastard sword in one hand.
Oh. Okay, so we got. Let's see, I get a +4 for this, and I think it's just a weapon attack. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. 7, 9. I think I 7 plus 9 is 16 plus
16.
4 is 20.
All right. He got a 10, so you do wrench the sword from his hand. You hook the hook part of the geese arm around his ankle and whip it out from under him, and then you like grab the handle of his sword and yank it back towards you. It's now just kind of sitting here.
Nice. Oh, I can remove my little geese arm token that I made on the ground. Yeah, there we go. I can't move, but that was my turn.
All right. Ronald, how are you feeling, buddy?
I felt the holy light, and I don't like it. The dude directly north of Siegfried, is that guy asleep, or is he standing over the guy that's asleep?
There's a dude who's asleep underneath the dude standing over the guy who's asleep.
Got you. Oh, God. And Father Schmidt's about to throw the... Father Schmidt's about to throw the torch?
Yep, I'd suggest tackling him or something.
It looks like he is preparing to toss the torch onto the fire, yes.
Is it like covered in oil and shit?
It seems glistening.
YOLO. 5, 10, 15.
Don't do it.
Alright. This guy here was not like in an attacking stance. He was just kind of turtling down over his friend, so he does not take an attack against you.
20. 25?
That dude is going to make an attack against you.
Let's see. Yeah, I am moving diagonal through.
Aren't
Yeah.
you at 1 HP?
That's a nat
I
one.
am.
So this guard with the great sword swings it at Ronlig, but he just ducks out of the way. Ronlig, what are you doing up here, buddy?
I have moved here so that I may flank and try to stab this man with my rapier. I have made sure to pull out my wand of cure light wounds and just be clutching that in my offhand for when I get my shit kicked in.
So if I may say, you have moved to
You'd be
flank
unconscious,
so
though.
that you may shank.
Yeah, I have flanked so that I may shank.
Yes, and remember you do get sneak attack for flanking.
Yes, I know. Yeah, that's why. That's why.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure, because it has been a while.
Rapier is a d6 in this game.
Yes.
6. I'll just roll the hit first. Okay. Okay, come on. Come on. It's a 13.
No, yeah, 13 doesn't hit. You're still injured from that flame, and it seems that your grip loosened a little when your flesh got seared off. So you
rolled a natchy 3.
Oh no. I'm sorry, man.
Let's see. A couple of his own people got caught in that flame strike, didn't they?
Yes, 2 of them were incinerated. One of them was asleep when it happened.
Well, at least he went peacefully.
So yeah, as he's going up
He went
there,
about as
and
peacefully as someone who got nuked. Fucking.
as he goes up there and misses, he's shouting, "Would Paylor encourage this? Would Paylor ask for his own servants to be burned alive? A deity of healing. Would he ask for this?" And that's his turn.
Make a diplomacy check, please.
Okay.
Nat 1, and then he gets stabbed.
Diplomacy. It's a natural 1 for a total of 2.
It wasn't that one!
It was a natural 1.
No!
Dude.
Would Taylor do this? The fucking,
Now
like,
you see how
Subway
useless
space.
Taylor is.
The fucking dude that was
You
burnt
worship a
alive.
false deity.
It's got a
That
spine,
was
doesn't it?
burnt alive while on the ground. His like charred arm comes up in a thumbs up.
you know the sideways Chad face?
Yes.
It's like, no, Paylor wouldn't do this.
Yes, you would.
Oy.
Just Paylor comes out of the sky, and it looks like the Monty Python Holy Grail
Taylor comes
God,
out of the
and just
sky
like, yeah, I would.
They
Good.
seem royally unmoved by your speech.
Turn.
Mark. I'm so
Okay.
sorry, dude. That.
Lore has realized that he has forgotten to cast Mage Armor already. In
So he
in
casts
character,
Mage
in character, Lore would not have forgotten, but Ian, the player, totally forgot to do so.
Yeah, you have time right now.
I know he's going to do it. Actually, how much impact has Mr. Samuel Schmidt taken?
A
'Cause Lore's
decent
fine.
amount.
Lore's fine risking his ass for a little bit, and he wants the guy to get fucking murked.
Nice.
Yeah,
So-
a decent amount. He still seems fine though, beneath his
Um,
much armor.
Lore's gonna cast Telmrin's targeting on Mr. Samuel Schmidt.
All right. Remind me. So you make a touch attack and then he does a will save.
I make a touch attack against him, and he needs to make a will save.
All right. His touch
that
AC
is-
is 11.
Well, I rolled a natural 17, so.
All right.
Yay!
And I think
Hit him,
Telmrin's
hit him.
targeting it is divination, so no change in the DC.
Forgot to write down to save, so I'm so sorry. Give me one moment. What is the DC though?
The DC is 15.
I.
Really hope he fails. Please fail. Please fail. Let my special spell work.
Please, God, just let me have one good day.
Yeah, he does.
He fails?
He
It
fails.
seems that he fails. Yeah, he's not focusing super hard on you right now because of the large number of big swords and
Okay.
stabbings happening near him.
The next attack against him gets plus 20 to hit.
All right,
All right.
Finn.
And hang on, I'm not done.
Oh, sorry.
Laura's going to move 5 feet this way, and then to the other side of Shock.
You do know that guy is prone.
He's prone and his
He's
weapon is
still
out of his
moving
hands.
away.
Okay. I just wanted to let
He's-
you know.
He's still moving away. He doesn't have mage armor loaded right now,
Yes.
so he's a little
Yeah.
more worried than normal. And that's my turn.
Finn.
All right. I'm taking a 5-foot step.
All right.
I'm gonna make a call. Are called shots a thing?
What are you trying to do first?
I want to shoot Priestman's hand.
You trying to shoot the torch then?
Yeah, like before he can toss it, so it just kind of
All
lands
right.
at his feet instead of on the pyre.
Yes, yeah, you can do that. Make me an attack roll. You don't get any penalties. It's just a different armor class for the object, basically.
All right, and this isn't taking Telmrin's targeting into account.
It is.
Oh, it is.
Yes, it has to.
All
Is it-
right.
Is it attacking him or is it attacking the object? Does that change the?
It's him holding an object, so I believe it would still apply. Because it's the same as if you were like, it's a sunder attempt, basically.
I am totally fine adding the plus 20 to hit to shoot the torch.
Like the 38 to hit.
Absolutely.
That's the perfect use of Telmrin's targeting is to hit an impossible object.
38 hits. Roll damage, please, because you do like catch his wrist. You see the torch fall out of his hand. 8.
8 points of damage. Yeah.
All right. So he takes the damage. He drops the torch. He curses, and then something happens. You all notice the sky has been growing much darker recently, and as this arrow lands, the peal of thunder goes out throughout the sky, and Father Samuel Schmidt,
He's been a warlock this entire time. Or some non-cleric class.
Father Samuel Schmidt, you see him reach out to the side, and his hand seems to disappear for a moment into darkness and shadow, and he pulls out, instead of the mace that he normally has on his back, you see him carrying a large scythe, and as the shadows fall over him, his armor appears to change color. What was once bright golds and whites is now a shade of deep purple, reds, and blacks, in form kind of mimicking human anatomy. And right after Finn hits him, you see he kind of fades into shadow and slips away a couple feet from that and reappears in a physical form. You hear...
Does he still have the torch?
No, the torch fell to the ground, and you hear him. His voice is now much louder and deeper than it had been before, and he seems to curse you. Finn, he makes eye contact with you as he begins to fade into his shadowy form, and he goes, "You.
Me.
I will show you pain and fear, and then, well,
No, you pain first.
at least the pain and fear will stop."
Oh, a
Welcome
16.
to phase 2.
Oh no.
Really wish he died in
Anything
phase
else on
1.
your turn, Finn?
I assume a 16 doesn't hit.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, that's fair.
He is no longer holding the shield, though.
Neat. Well, if he comes at me, I've got a plan for that.
I am out of targeting.
Yeah, that's the end of my turn, because I shot 2 shots, so that's a full round
Is
action.
that at Doomsgate?
Yeah, that sounds like medieval at Doomsgate.
It says
I
it's a
don't know.
medieval style at Doomsgate.
Did you hold the fuck on? Time to check the music box.
It's not the
It's not music box. It's in the
playing at
jukebox
Roll20.
of Roll20. Yeah, sorry.
It is at Doomsgate.
That's amazing.
And now it's these guys' turn. And seeing their boss just kind of do that, they're just gonna bail.
That's fair.
They should
It's a
all
good
be
time for you
fucking
to bail,
held in
yes.
contempt.
Clear the room.
Richard runs here and like hides behind that post. And then this guy goes over there, and this guy goes over here.
We solved the crime.
It what? Yeah.
We got them, guys. We did it.
We've solved crime.
Cornac
Boys.
is horribly hurt. We've got
And now
6
it's Schmidt's turn. He moves 25 feet up. You see him, like, he's no longer walking. He's floating as if the mere act of touching the ground is beneath him. And he says some strange curse in a language you don't necessarily understand.
What
and
language?
he is going, one that you don't understand. I looked at all the sheets.
So it's not Draconic, Dwarven, or Elven. Damn.
He said it twice.
Yep, yep.
He is going to swing at Brother Cornell. And he's going to crit and roll max on the dice.
Cornac has
He's
been
gonna
critted
check
like
that, and
twice.
He crit again.
God damn!
And he rolled max damage. So you see Sam Schmidt float up to Brother Cornac and reel back with the scythe, and in one single
Ready to
sweep,
play taps?
you see Brother Cornac fall, and his head shortly after.
Cornac did not deserve that.
Crit!
Eh. Just put it back.
Doing, buddy?
If I want to say something, does that count as some sort of action? It doesn't like
Not really.
a spell or anything, but just something
Fucking's
to
a
point
free
the
action.
character.
You can say whatever.
Okay, I'm gonna stand up. That takes my full move action, but I'm gonna point at Ronlig and say, "See, this is what happens when you believe in Paylor. He abandons you when you most need him." And I pass my turn.
That's it.
Are you not gonna, Wyatt, are you not going to heal yourself?
I can't.
Don't you have, like,
Gerard. Hey,
He doesn't have a
Wyatt knows his
deity.
character sheet, Ian.
Oh.
And I know his character sheet too. I know his
Can't.
Oh!
This is fucking funny.
Oh! I love it.
Yes, yes, yes.
This is
You're
bullshit.
very big, you're very scary. Father Woods' face is dead. Flame strike.
I kissed
Now,
fuck you.
Hold on. I have to
Now-
draw the circle properly so it doesn't hit everybody.
yes.
And shift to get a
Can't you just have
circle
it?
match to the grid.
Can you just have it be up in the air?
So the pyre is very large.
Wait, actually, how high is he floating up? Yeah.
A couple inches. He's just like,
Wow.
he's a short man, so his head is about 6 feet off the ground right now.
Where the
It's
fuck is he?
all-
I can't even see him.
The only cleric
Yeah,
they
Evan,
fear
you
is
have a
you.
question?
Oh, nope, that's him.
is-
That's him.
is
Oh
this
fuck. Oh fuck.
Renaissance.
Not just any, it's the only thing they fear
The
is
only
you.
thing they fear is you.
The only cleric
How
they
do I-
feels you.
I want to move it.
This is actually my
Ah,
fucking
good.
jam, though.
I
This
can't
is-
move
like there?
This fucking... Yeah,
Sick.
like there.
Okay, so he's going to make a dexterity saving throw. And a reflex saving throw, because fuck me for being stupid.
You're going.
And he should not be
Gerard
good at
was gonna.
these.
If he threw the torch on the pyre, Gerard was just gonna put it out with quench.
Uh,
I was really hoping that
between-
would happen because that would have been really fucking funny. I think.
hey, what's the save DC, Pat? Is it more than 14?
It might be more than 14.
I'm pretty sure it is, because this is a like 4th or 5th level spell.
It's gotta be, right? Because it would be. The saving throw is.
Saving throw is spell level plus your casting mod.
Yeah,
That's the
10
whole thing?
plus.
10 plus. Okay,
Yeah,
then.
10. Yeah.
10 plus 4 plus. Wisdom, I believe, is 3, so it would be 17.
He fails the saving throw. Roll,
Yes.
yeah, your level in D6 damage.
That's 76. Not 76!
Yes.
That's
It could be. No, it can't.
40.
Maybe if you wanted to be.
But we are looking at a damage value in the 30s at least.
What the fuck is this third instrument
That's a
in the...
good roll!
Okay. Um,
It's less
so
than he did.
you all see a very similar string of fire come from the air, and you see Sam Schmidt. He attempts to go back into that strange ethereal shadow form, and as he does, it seems that his form just burns away, and his scythe clatters to the ground.
Wait, are you fucking kidding me?
Phase 3.
His body is gone, and so is this circle. You see... Yeah, what, Gerard, anything else for you?
I'm going to sing Kadusha. Continue?
Alright. These guards are aghast and just kind of drop to the ground. Brother Cornac is dead. Jacques.
So, is...
There's
Schmidt...
no body. His weapon is on the ground. You see remnants of his armor on the ground. It's just kind of sludge and ash where he used to be.
Do you think that weapon's cursed? I
the-
would not be surprised if that weapon was cursed.
The torch or whatever it was that was gonna light
don't
them on
want to
fire.
touch
I'm gonna move, double move if I can, because I can't get there in one.
Uh-huh.
And go shoo right here. I think I can do that. That's 40, I think. Yeah,
Yes,
everything's
that is
going
40
slow.
feet.
Yeah. I can't do anything, but next turn I will pick it up, so that way it can't be used to light the thing on fire.
Alright. Rondelay.
Scary.
He doesn't have a good reason to think it isn't over. He's gonna like lean up against the pyre and slide down into a seated position, like bring up a hand and feel the like charred red and bleeding skin on him. He's just gonna he'll point the wand of cure light wounds at himself and use a charge.
Alright.
And yeah, just sit there shell shocked.
I'm gonna remove the guards from the combat order because they're no longer participating, basically.
I rolled an 8. I have
Oh,
10
nice.
like now.
Nice.
I might survive one hit.
Can't wait for the boss that teleports behind you. Fucking.
All right. Lore.
BFG deficient? Damn.
Lore's worried. Still. So he's going to cast Major Armor on himself. And, stay where he is.
All right. Finn,
Yeah.
what you gonna do, boy?
What was his weapon again?
There was a scythe that he seemed to be carrying.
Ooh. I'm gonna pick up the scythe.
It's a move action to pick up a weapon, so that would be like your whole turn would be moving up there and then leaning down to pick it up.
That's fine.
All right. While you go to pick up the scythe, Finn, you notice a stirring of wind and like ashes kind of rising up from a fire. And then the sky had started to clear once Gerard's fire strike had landed, but it seems to go dark again, and you hear a deep booming voice, not coming from anywhere, but seemingly all around you. You just hear,
"No, you are not done yet. Rise and finish your..."
and you see from the ashes and the remnants of Father Samuel Schmidt, a spectral wraith-like form rises out of the ground. He has, it seems to be the upper half of a skeleton, just red, dripping blood, cloaked in wispy shadow, and he grabs the scythe out of Finn's hands and attacks Finn.
That's a bit rude.
Guys, I'm
Well,
out the
that's why-
flame strikes.
I am right next to him.
Does a 27 hit Finn?
Yeah, barely.
I'm low
and that's-
on combat spells. I've got utility.
I got one
Finn,
trick.
You take
You make
12. You take 12 damage.
Oh no.
That could be worse.
Yeah, definitely could be. You see the scythe kind of tear through Finn's armor, and the skeleton swings it back around for a second hit. Is the 17 hit? Or something, 12.
No.
I'm gonna just throw my dice everywhere like a jackass. Yeah. Alright. And that is its turn. Can you guys see nameplates on any of this?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. First form, he was
There's-
called Father Samuel Schmidt.
Mhm.
Second form, he was called Sam Schmidt. This one is Sam Schmidt, Aspect of Death. Free.
Jesus Christ.
I thought it was just gonna be Sam. I thought you were just
Sam.
taking away the...
Damn.
Ah,
Son of a damn.
I say Sam.
Man, I can't wait for Spam
Alright.
Schmidt.
And then after we kill him, he's just after we kill him again, he's just M.
Sam.
SM.
I will my 20 feet to be right here, right in front of them, and I'm gonna take a meaty swing.
Alright, a meaty
Hit
swing.
him.
Hold on, hold on. There we go. Okay.
I'm gonna crack a window real fast, because it is... I'm getting sweaty.
A 16 hit.
A 16 does not hit, no. Even though... So, yeah, you see he's not fully there anymore. You take a swing with your great sword, and you see the magic start to pull him towards it to hit, but it just kind of passes through him, and he seems to shift out of the way, just barely. Anything else you would like to do?
No, there's not much that I can do.
Alright, Gerard, we're back to you.
So, wait. Did you talk about the sky clearing up? Can you just see the sky from...
No, as soon as that voice spoke again, it,
No, I mean, but like the sky is visible. as in,
Yes,
like,
yeah, this is... So the solarium is just like a walled-in courtyard. There is no ceiling in the solarium. My phone is right here.
Okay. Gerard's going to raise his sickle and start doing a dance. It's a spell. Since the sky is out, he's calling lightning, and next round he's going to make lightning come down from the sky. But right now he's just and just
All right. What do your wolves do, by the way? They've been here.
I don't know that they should be in this fight, honestly.
That makes sense.
This is some weird. They can sit this.
Yeah,
one
you've got the
out.
literal Grim Reaper.
They
I don't think
probably would have gotten
wolves.
flame struck.
Jacques and Ronalig and Siegfried, would
Yep.
you three make knowledge religion checks for me, please?
Okay, as long as that doesn't count as my action.
No. This is just me asking for something.
Got it. Cool.
23.
23?
Where's R? Where's religion? Oh, there it is.
Knowledge, yeah.
I roll poorly, but I have a huge bonus. 17.
There's
60?
I'm sorry?
One moment.
Knowledge religion check, please.
Oh,
You're using your religion.
That's me in the flame strike, losing all my hit points.
That's me in the flame. That's me, casting call, lightning, using my religion.
So what did you get? It's a D20 plus your intelligence plus any applicable skill modifiers if you have ranks in knowledge religion.
-1.
So you got a
So
A what?
It's an 8.
all right, Ronalig.
Yeah, it's a -1.
All right. Although you're relatively new to being a religious person or like a religious spellcaster, you grew up in a monastery, and you sometimes snuck into the book section and read books on demons and demon lords. And this modus operandi seems pretty consistent with one that you've heard of. A large, bloated, goat-headed, bat-winged, hooved demon lord known as Prince of Death. This just seems to be how he operates. He'll send people to sow chaos and death and discord, and then when they die, he brings them back for one last hurrah on his behalf. Jacques, it's your turn.
Yeah, I had a plan to do a thing, and then I realized he's probably too strong. Which was turn undead. I don't think it would have worked. So I have a new plan. Step 1, drop the geese arm. It's on the ground now. Geese arm, ground time. There's the geese arm, it's on the ground. Step 2, free action, whip time.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's hope this works.
He is evil, by the way. In case that wasn't
Oh, yeah,
clear.
I figured as much. Also, I was using the wrong stats for, no, it works out. It's this. Yeah, it works out. It's the same. We good. We Gucci. Okay, 9 plus 6 for... Nope, I don't think that hits for a 15.
No, a 15 doesn't. He seems much more nimble in this form, and you see remnants, like ghostly figments of his armor, are still covering his body. Anything else from you, or is that it?
I don't think I can do anything else. So, yep. Oh, wait! I can do a move action to pick up
Yes.
the thing and just kind of like... it's with me now.
Pick up and stow the geese arm.
Yeah. Or not the
Or the
geese arm.
torch.
The torch, yep.
Yeah, you pick it up. You can't really put it down anywhere, but you could just toss it off to the side so that it's not near the pyre anymore.
Yeah, just as long as it's not near the pyre, that's all I care about.
Yeah, Ronalig. Also, Jacques, you would have heard this. Dillman is, like, struggling against the ropes and just... Hello! May I please have some help? I see that you're busy, but I have been tied to this for a while, and it's starting to hurt. One of the sticks is poking into my back. Ronald, it's your turn.
Okay.
That's what he's
I have a
concerned about.
+1 bolt that Lore gave me. How much of my turn would it be? Because I have the repeating crossbow. Is it possible to like shove that bolt in to use instead of whatever I got there?
Let me crossbow, comma, repeating. Loading a new case is a full round action, but I'm gonna
Affording
say
a new
you could.
case.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say you can like take a case out as a free action, and then as a move action, load a new bolt as if it's a normal crossbow. So
Move action. Yeah, would I even be able to make a shot here with Jacques right there? Is it possible?
this ghost boy is floating a little more, but he does have half cover from Jacques being in the way, and he's in melee with allies, so -4. It might still be worth it to just put the bolt in, but that's up. Yeah, because then your next turn you have a magic bolt.
I'm gonna go for it. Fuck it. I'm mad. I'm sad. Say goodbye to my dad. I don't know where I'm going. Yeah, so he's gonna jam that magic bolt in there, and then he's gonna use smite and light that bolt up of divine white. Just try to hit him.
Can you add to hit with this with smite? Or is it just the
Yes.
damage?
Smite will add my charisma to hit, so it'll add 1 to hit and then 7 to damage.
Okay, cool.
17 to hit?
No. He brings up the scythe and it catches it in the wooden haft, and you do see the magical fire start to burn through it, but the ghostly figure just snaps the bolt off and tosses it to the ground. He does not seem phased.
You're a bastard, man. You're a big bastard, man.
He seems to acknowledge your words, but does not seem to be able to respond. Or
Oh boy. I need a. I'm gonna need a save from him.
Mm-hmm.
I just need to check what save it is. I think it's a fortitude save.
By now, Lore would know. Most undead are immune to effects that require fortitude saves, unless those also affect objects.
Oh, he's undead, huh?
Okay.
I feel like
He's
it's
a
pretty
floating
obvious.
skull.
Like, where did this
Yeah. Well, that knocks
Yeah, you should have
out
looked
a
in
large
Wagon. You would have
amount of
known.
Lore's combat repertoire.
This is more of a, as it approaches my turn, an in-character recognition of, I know how to beat the shit out of this guy even better now.
Which is easier to do now.
This fucking idiot. This fucking rube.
I need a will save.
If there is a phase 4, I am going to quit life.
He's activated my trap card. Become undead.
He gets 19.
Fuck. Well, that's Tasha's hideous laughter out the window.
Yes. He also doesn't find jokes nearly as funny anymore.
Yeah.
Anything
I
else,
lost my
Lore?
sense of humor. Lore is gonna step behind this pillar.
Alright, smart move. Finn.
Yes. Alright, I drop my bow.
Drop your bow.
I pull out the cold axe.
Pull out the cold axe.
I'm gonna hit him.
Alright. Make an attack.
Alright, that's 10 plus 1. Alright, I have a plus 13 to this to hit.
Oh.
The 21 to hit.
A 21 hits, yeah. You see the magic of your sword, despite his gaseous nature, it kind of pulls him into a physical space. Axe, sorry. And you do a good slash up against him.
Alright. Bufu's still good for something.
It wasn't his name.
Thanks.
It is now.
Plus.
The victors are the ones who write history.
That's a 15 points of damage.
How much of that is cold?
5.
5, alright.
I need to get that flaming maul back before we send,
Alright.
what's her face out to pasture. That's my turn.
Yeah, so your axe connects and you see crystalline ice start to form up, and it seems to solidify his body for a moment before it snaps out and he resumes being a gas. Finn.
No, I just win.
Thank you. Yeah, Finn.
Yeah?
Don't mind if I just...
It's 22 hit.
Barely.
Alright, he does 5. You take 9 points of piercing damage as this, the scythe is what it's called. The scythe starts to dig into your chest, and as it's in there, he's gonna wrench it in one more time. It's another attack roll. 15, I'm assuming, doesn't hit.
No.
Alright. And that's all this boy's gonna do. Siegfried.
Boy.
Oh fuck, hold on.
We can hear you fine.
I accidentally exited roll 20 like an idiot.
You buffoon!
Yes, I am a buffoon. Okay, so I'm right next to him. I'ma attack.
Alright, gonna attack. Oh, okay, no, yeah.
Fuck! I'm rolling really low.
Oh my god!
So, like, dude!
I feel
Because
it.
I
I
told
feel it.
Taylor.
Yeah, I get you.
So because I didn't move, I get my second attack, right?
Yeah, and this is...
Okay.
You have 5 less to hit on this one because
Yep.
it's your second attack.
Yep.
I'm sorry, that does not hit. Above you. Anything else for Siegfried? Is he gonna say anything? Alright. It's a rough day for you. Gerard!
Yes.
What happens on your
Dead,
turn?
kinda.
Well, I
Alright.
have a question before.
Mm-hmm.
Would you consider the weather right now to be stormy due to rain shower, clouds, or wind? Or
There are a lot of clouds. It's a vortex-looking situation above the solarium.
okay,
What is the spell?
it's called lightning
I thought so.
because there's a little bit of a difference if it's considered stormy outside.
Vortex sounds like a storm. That sounds pretty stormy.
It is a storm. Yeah, sorry, it is a storm.
Okay, because that means instead of dealing 3d6 damage, it deals 3d10. Alrighty, let's
Get the
look
music!
at, the saving throw is reflex. Duration or a minute, but well.
Gerald coming in fucking clutch.
Gerard is doing his thing.
Right?
Gerard is the damage dealing spellcaster.
Oh my
of the
god,
group.
this spell can technically function indoors or underground. But not underwater.
Gerard, kind of the low-key...
Are you reading the same thing I am? Because I just read it that said it can only be used outdoors. It does not function indoors, underground, or underwater.
I'm in... Oh, this is 3.5, excuse me.
We're basically
Wait,
outdoors.
aren't we in 3.5?
No, we're in
No,
3.
this is
We're in-
3.0.
no. 3.0.
It does still do 3d10 damage, though, I believe.
No, you had it right the first time, Maxwell.
Okay, and
Nah.
he can do the save or whatever.
Picking up and down.
It should be the same save as, no wait, it would be 16, probably. Yeah, 16.
Alright,
Reflex.
it's gonna make reflex. He fails it.
Oh my god.
It's also 7d10.
Huh?
Wait, what?
They nerfed
It's
it?
1d10 per caster level, and you can't cast it outside of stormy conditions. So there's a lot of
spell is
trade-off.
completely different in the 3.5. Okay.
Yes, yeah. So you have to be in a storm. It only does d10s. It's 1d10 per level. It is a third level druid spell.
We still managed to meet all the
He
conditions.
fails.
This is incredible.
So, can
he
I
failed.
get the 43?
Oh my god.
That
That almost
Frutushka.
one-shots me. Oh my god.
Gerard, the lightning strikes him, and he disappears for a moment, only to reappear behind you and make one side attack. Does a 23
It's
hit?
completely 23, he said.
Does a 23 hit, Gerard?
Yes.
Alright.
Well, let me just get ready to say goodbye to some HP.
You take 9 points of piercing damage as the scythe goes and it catches you in the back after you cast this spell. You need to make a concentration check.
Oh shit, yeah.
Oh yeah, call lightning's concentration. You can just call it down again.
Yeah, if I
You can call one every 10 minutes.
That's true.
You might as well stop concentration.
What if the fight goes on for 10 minutes?
Oh god.
Sorry, that's a funny joke. Okay. Concentration check. Okay, D20.
You can also just choose to drop concentration.
Does it make a difference? Because I'm probably gonna fail the roll. I rolled like an 12. So
You
like
only took
whether
12 damage, so it was a DC 12.
so technically I could or could not keep concentrating.
I believe you could keep concentration, but there's no point in doing it because
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Yeah.
He's very hyped, but he'll drop the spell, I guess.
Yeah.
Well,
Anything
that's,
else?
No, he's very. I mean, he got closer to him, so now that he can't like spell, he can.
Yes. Jacques, you saw this shadowy form get struck by lightning and just travel through the ground basically and pop up behind your dwarf friend and deliver a savage blow.
I know. I'm surprised because I thought I was going to attack him, but now I'm actually in a better position. Hands!
Put him up.
It takes a minute to start the fire. Whew. I'm gonna do a...
I set the pyre aflame, killing Ashley and Dillman.
And Ronalig.
And Ronald.
No, I don't have that kind of fire spell. I do have the 3rd level Cure Serious Wounds, which I will now do
Okay.
on Siegfried.
Alright.
If I remember correctly.
3d8
Yeah,
plus
3d8 plus...
up to 15.
Yeah.
It's your cleric level plus 1 because you took the healing domain, correct?
Yep, plus 6. Yep. Because I'm 5th level plus 1. So 3d8. Here's 1. Here's 2. Here is 3. Let's hope that I don't roll 1s. Well, they weren't 1s.
They're all 2s.
We got 8 plus 2 is 10 plus 6. 16.
Anything else? Would you like to move?
Yes, I will be moving. I will be moving. This is my stick for some reason. It is moving instead of me. Here we go. Boop. 15.
Alright, wrong leg. You're upsies.
Oh boy, if only he had a discernible anatomy.
Has a spine, doesn't it?
Only kind of.
Ah,
He's like half gas, half skeleton.
that's like 25 feet there, and I'll take a shot at him with the crossbow.
At what point did you get another bolt in? Because you took the clip out and put the new bolt in, and it's a full round to get the new clip in.
I'm sorry. The whole time in my head, what I had, even though you explained it, what I had been imagining was just taking the current bolt off and setting a new one on top.
Okay, yeah, okay.
So, sorry, I was imagining the wrong thing. I will.
That was not very.
instead-
Yeah, and that does sound like a better idea. But I'm sorry. Yeah.
Well, I just figured it was like
Yeah.
mechanically, like that's not something you can do.
Yeah.
Like how it's built. So I'm gonna move there, rapier, get that flanking. I know I don't get sneak attack, but I get the bonus to hit.
Yes. Yes.
A natural one. A natural
my God.
one. Fuck me sideways. I'm glad I didn't shoot something. That's my turn.
This is just a fucking seesaw, a comedy of errors.
Together, Ronald. We're in this together.
It's like half of us just not doing shit, and
Lore.
fucking Gerard's just like elements
Laura's
coming
gonna
down
step
from the
5 feet to the
heavens.
side and magic missile him.
Stuff.
Magic missile. All right.
I believe it's 5 missiles. Or is it 4? It's 1 missile per 2 caster levels up to a maximum of 5. So I'm 7th level. So I'm
3.
So 3. No, 4 missiles because it starts at 1. So
Oh,
it's an
okay.
extra missile every odd level. So it's 4d4 plus 4.
Gotcha.
Unless he has the shield spell, and then it's nothing. This is a sorcerer magic missile. That's 4, 3, 2, 3. So 10 plus 2, 12 plus 4, 16 points of force damage.
All right. You all see. What do your magic missiles look like, Lore?
They look like little spiraling wisps of arcane energy that, if you have time to actually stare at them, appear to have text written inside them, like someone wrote in the air.
You see these whiz towards the strange skeletal figure, and there's just a very distinct and it collapses back into a pile of dust. And that's combat, baby.
Oh my god.
Well,
What the fuck?
we did good. Does anyone need healing? I have 1/3 level spell slot.
I'm gonna
left.
take my geese arm and then I'm going to take the guy out of the ropes.
All
the
right.
judge
I'm
out.
going to award XP.
Ronald's just gonna drop down to his knees and stare at Brother Cornac's head.
Jesus.
It stares and
Christ.
yeah.
Should we put it back or? I don't know.
don't think we can.
All right.
you gain a total of 6,300 experience,
That's pretty good.
split amongst the 6 of you.
That's
Like
1,050.
1,050.
It would be. Wait, I'm on 6 of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, 50. Sorry. I thought-
1,050
So wait,
then?
we get 1,050 each.
Yes.
Yes. If that levels you guys up, I just want everyone to hit level 8 and have the same XP, please. Just to take care of that for
So, like,
once
if
for
that
all.
levels any of us up, let's all just.
Yeah, next time you guys level up, you're all getting there at the
Okay,
same point.
so Riley,
Yes.
here's where we hit the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Lore has 1,200 bonus experience that was funneled into him for enchanting.
Oh no.
I thought we counted that as
Never
like
used.
aside.
technically lore is hits level 8 at this point. Because counting that enchantment experience, lore has enough to hit level 8.
But everyone else wouldn't.
But everyone else doesn't.
Is it
Everyone else-
2,800?
It's 2,800. Everyone is 27,144.
Or, sorry, 28,000.
27,
Yeah.
564.
Yeah.
I'm at 27,144.
I'm at 27,124, so you probably haven't. Like, you shouldn't
Well,
be closer
that
to
probably
me.
means that I have it wrong because we were more
I
than-
also have a 144 though.
I'm not actually.
What did you have
confused.
again, Jacques? You said 124.
Yeah,
Good.
27,124.
27,124. Which would make me think that Ian and I messed up because I think we were far more than 20 XP ahead of Jacques. So what did you have, Travis? It sounds like you have the right number.
27,564.
Yeah, you were about 400 XP or something like that.
So we are, like,
I just must have missed it.
450 XP short of leveling up.
Yeah.
But lore has 1,200 XP. As enchant. How do you want to rule this, Riley?
Divide the 1,200 XP among 6.
From this combat, lore funnels effectively 1,205 XP to the rest of the party.
I don't even think that would work to get anyone up
Yeah,
there.
because I don't have enough XP to give everyone 1,200.
Actually, everyone's just level 8 now.
All right.
Siegfried was
Just
already.
Flat level 8.
Siegfried was already level 8. Nice.
Yes, yeah, everyone's.
So I'm just gonna.
28,000.
Yeah.
Just new flat number.
Okay. And do I still have the enchanting XP, or is that gone?
I think that would have been spent because, like, of all the flattery that we had to do for that to work out.
Fine by me.
Everyone's at 28, correct?
Yeah, 28,000.
Sabu.
Gerard might be a level higher now.
You know what I have now? I have 3rd level spells. Finally.
So, if we're all cool, I'd like to just go a bit longer to wrap up everything here, dole out rewards, and then we can call it.
Sure.
And then we move to movie night.
Yeah, like maybe a
Yeah.
10-15 minute
I'm gonna
break
spend,
or
like, the
something
first
like that,
chunk of
because
movie
that.
night leveling up.
Yeah. So.
Wait. We all get ability score improvements and stuff.
We sure do.
Nice. So. The storm abates, the thunder stops rolling, the air feels much lighter now than it had in the beginning. You see the scythe drop to the ground, and the armor that Sam Schmidt was wearing falls, smoldering. His platinum-coated mace that he had been using is warped and melted and doesn't seem usable any longer. The scythe has cracks and burns along it. It still seems usable, but it has a... Even those of you who aren't magical can sense that it's just emanating evil and malice still, even though its wielder has died. There's a couple scorch marks on the ground from where people got melted, from where Sam Schmidt got annihilated, and a couple different flame strikes that happened. Ashley is slowly starting to come to, and Robert Dillman is, for the first time probably in his life, speechless.
Lore is going to cast Detect Magic over
Mhm.
the area where all the fuckery happened.
Explain the fuckery, because a lot of
The
fucky
fight.
things.
Just holding it, scanning around the fight. He wants to see
All
if he
right.
can find any of the magic items that Sam Schmidt had on him.
Uh,
Any of the leftover shit that he doesn't really want the scythe. He wants the other stuff. But he'll
sadly,
take the scythe as well.
it seems that in the flame strike and with the transition to a basically non-corporeal being, most of his equipment it's just kind of gone now. You feel remnants of magic from scraps of metal and cloth, and a lot of magic from the side, but you also detect magic from the fallen body of Brother Cornac, and you all seem to remember something that he had said earlier, of having a set of nunchaku. that were gifted to him by his monastery and that were handed down through the generations. And he was the only one allowed to wield them, and it was just his duty to go out and use them.
Lore is going to go over to Brother Cornac's body
Mm-hmm.
and carefully find the nunchaku.
Yeah, they're pretty easy to find. It's 2 human bones bound by a thin yet sturdy chain.
He is going to pick them up, bow his head to Brother Cornac, and say, "I will do my best to see these returned to your monastery." And then he's going to put them in his bag.
He mad respects that.
There is something that I do want to do at some point before we stop, which is cast Identify on a whole bunch of shit. So, just factor that into your ending plans.
Gotcha. Dillman is still tied to the pyre.
I was getting him off.
Yes. It doesn't take you very long. The ropes were quick and made by non-expert knot tires, but the knots were not near enough for him to escape. He shakes them off and he rubs his wrists. Well, that sucked. The town of Ormansbluff thanks you for your bravery. Is there any way in which we can repay you? I understand this event was quite probably traumatic for the most of you, and it seems that there was more to Schmidt than we had at first thought. Hopefully, this is the last we see of him. I will send a letter to the church and ask them for a better replacement this time, hopefully.
Maybe the Bricker Vicar will come back.
I doubt it.
No, wait, he's dead.
Quite probably. Look at what that one did. Well, I do suppose that a reward is in order. Is there anything specific you would like? I have something in mind. If none of you are opposed to a gift from me.
It depends. Is it tiny hats?
He lifts his hat and reaches underneath it and pulls out a strange leather case about 2 by 4 inches.
Do I still have detect magic running?
Mm-hmm.
Is it magic?
Yep.
The fuck?
Do I have any idea what this object is?
It is too far away for you to get a good guess as to what it is. It could be like a small wand. There are plenty of magic items that fit into that size case.
As soon as Lore detects that it is magic, he is walking right over.
So
you guys see that
Judge,
Lore's-
what is that?
I would like to know as well.
No.
There's only one way to really know.
What?
I'm sorry, Jacques, but I really want to know what this is.
No, I just wanted to know if he'd tell us what the gift is.
That's just not fun. Can't know what a gift is until you unwrap it.
But it's not wrapped.
Jacques, must you kill the joy?
Joy killer.
All right. We'll take it.
Excellent.
Now,
Lore like sort of reaches out for it.
He puts it in your hand.
Another item to my list of things to identify right now.
it's a key to his 10th sub basement. I can't wait to go back to, I can't wait to go to the most holy church of His Eternal Brightness, Paylor's church, HQ, and be like, yeah, BT dubs, the vicar you sent was bad.
Totally evil.
You should vet better.
Yeah, you guys kind of do some cleanup, pay respects to the dead. The remaining guards begin disassembling the pyre, and they all have a strange solemn. Not strange that it's solemn, but it's. 1 second. They just have like a vacant look on their faces, like they don't know what happened or why. They're dealing with the ramifications of it still.
We're gonna need we're gonna need a support group for the people from this town.
You leave the premises of the church,
Yeah.
and that throng that was outside is just gone. There's a few stragglers around, and they seem interested in trying to peek through the door and catch a glimpse at what had happened. And as soon as they do, they just kind of turn and leave, most of them with aghast, uncomfortable looks on their faces. After a few hours, you guys hear that rumors have started to spread that the vicar was evil, that he summoned demons, that he tried to have you all executed, burnt at the stake, but that you managed to break free and defeat this evil force that had infiltrated their town.
As long as they know it was the power of Paylor.
You return to your tavern, to your rooms at the False Platinum Inn. Anything else you all should be liking to do?
Identifies.
As when they were leaving the church, as Ronalig stood up, he said out loud, kind of to himself, kind of to Jacques, kind of to the group of worshippers at the church. Heresy, dead men, and cowards. That's what our faith has brought today. And he's just gonna pick up Cornac's head and bring his body over his shoulder and start taking him outside to find a place to bury him.
All right.
He might actually have places where he needs to be buried.
There is a local cemetery, and you do manage to get in contact with the gravedigger and explain the situations, and he says that he'll take it from there if you don't mind. There are contacts to be made for foreigners who die in town.
Cool.
Oleg's just gonna nod and walk back to the inn in a haze.
Yes. Lore was going to identify some things. Does anyone else have business for the end of the session?
Nothing that can't be
not really.
fun little blurb at the beginning of the next one.
All right.
There's been a lot of D&D.
Yeah, so I get to identify one thing per caster level.
Yep.
I'm considered a 5th level caster. Actually, no, I'm considered a 6th level caster. Because I just leveled up. So, I can identify 6 items. The items are going to be Brother Cormac's Nunchaku, the gift we just received, the Dusky Rose Prism, or Dusty, or whatever the fuck it was. The prism thing that was in the eyeball. The Scythe.
All right.
Because Lore took the Scythe. And does anyone else have any unidentified magic items? There's 2 more slots open. I'm pretty certain I don't have any other unidentified items.
All
I think that's
right.
it.
Brother Cornac's Nunchaku are +1 lawful Nunchaku.
Okay.
The scythe is a +1 keen scythe. The prism is a dusty rose ion stone. And you can't get an exact reading on the gift from Dillman. It seems too obfuscated there's a lot of things going on with it, and like typically identify works because you tell what spells are put into it and how they're expected to function. There's too many in this one, and it just seems unpredictable. But you can tell that it is intensely powerful. If you would like to give me an Arcana check or some kind of bardic knowledge, you may.
Fucking yes, Arcana. That's a total of 30.
Total of 30. You know there are a couple different magic items that match a description like this. A leather pouch or a box. You shake it and you hear a strange rattling inside. This could potentially be a deck of illusions where you draw a card and it summons a figment of some powerful creature to deter trackers. It could be one of the few legendary decks of many things where you draw a card and your fate could potentially be changed forever. But knowing Dillman, it could be something else entirely that you just haven't heard of.
Best to
But
give it to Gerard.
there's no doubt there's a lot of magic in this, and whatever it is immensely strong.
100% give it to Gerard if it's a deck of many things.
Yes.
Instantaneous game
Lore-
end.
He really, really wants to know.
We can get to that later.
You see, the thing is, Riley,
Mm-hmm.
this is Lore's character flaw. If there is a magic item or something magical involved, he will try and work out what it is no matter what.
Yes. Did we
This
say
includes-
working it out to next session?
Yes,
Just
I'm just
because
saying.
of-
I'm just saying right now, he will pull something out of this.
Yeah, just because of
There
the
is-
ramifications.
Yeah. Also, so it's the Dusky Rose Prism Ioun Stone.
Yes.
Okay. Does anyone want a Ring of Protection? Because those don't stack. Right? They're both enhancement bonuses to AC?
They're both the same kind, I believe.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain they're both enhancement bonuses to AC. So does anyone want a Ring of Protection? Do
I
any
don't think
two...
I can wear a Lean of Protection, actually.
Do you
Depends on
already,
the
do you already
opponent.
have one?
No, it's
I have-
just wouldn't. If it's metal, right? Isn't that a problem? Or...
You
It's
can't
only
use metal armor or weapons. Rings should be fine.
Oh.
So actually, I have 2 +1 Rings of Protection. There's one that's just been sitting in my inventory, not equipped. And I just discovered that one going down the list.
Tool machine.
So, do any 2 people want a +1 Ring of Protection?
I think I'd appreciate one. I've been riding a 17 AC for a while. And
Okay,
I think
so-
that's
Years.
relatively low in the squad.
I have my +2 ring, so I'm good.
That's tied with me, and I can't use it. So
I'd like one. As soon as I
okay.
get the Dex gloves, I'm gonna be nice.
each
Uh,
of
I'm just busy leveling up my Viper right now, who is huge now, by the way. So that's gonna be a
Oh,
problem.
God.
I got
you need
double
a bag of
dice.
you need a bag of holding just for the Viper.
Yeah,
Maybe you should start using the Viper.
I mean, he's been around my
Good.
waist. There's been a belt.
Hasn't it been sized large then for a while?
No.
So,
Yeah, he's been large, but he's like coiled up. He's only 5 feet.
so a thing that has a volume comparable to a horse has been around your waist,
I'm very strong.
but it still has the volume. Like,
So
I'm not saying you're incapable of anything. I'm saying, doesn't that really get in the way of you swinging a sword?
You would think, but no.
You would think.
so
But now it does. He's too big.
just to check with everyone,
It's 40 HP.
2 people have taken a Ring of Protection +1.
Yeah, I took one.
Just check it.
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure they had been taken and written down before I erased them off my sheet.
Yes, that is a +1 deflection bonus to your armor class.
Yeah, that's what rings of protection give. And Riley, just letting you know, I am changing out what my Ring of Counterspells counters.
Got it.
But I haven't decided what it will counter yet. It's just no longer countering sleep. Because sleep is fucking useless when you have more than 5 hit dice.
Yes.
Which we all do. So, why would I have it?
Yeah, sleep is it's a level 1 to 2 save or die spell. And level 3, eat shit because you took sleep.
Yep.
Alright, I do believe that wraps us up. Would everyone check their journals right quick? And just tell me if you see anything new.
I noticed I can
Brother
see
Cormat,
everyone's
Robert
character.
Dillman, Father Samuel Schmidt, Goblin Map, Bloody Dax, Letter Orcs, letter from
Never mind, it's
Minion.
right there.
Oh no, I'm
It
not.
should just be on the play area.
Yeah, I just had it pop up a gift from Dillman.
Yep.
Oh,
No one clicked that.
there's a draw button. Can I
I've
click
got,
that?
Don't.
I've got
not
some
clicking.
handout here. Hey, do you want to fuck after the sesh? Riley!
Aw. Evan, you were supposed to read that out
Riley,
loud.
I want to click to draw.
Are people good going a bit longer?
Oh, weren't we gonna
so-
do anime?
Yeah,
We draw things.
his poison goes
Here's the way it works. I need you to tell me how many you draw, and then you
We're
have to
going to-
draw that many.
Lore will only draw one. He simply needs to know what it is. This is a terrible idea. He's
There.
in his who's around him while he was identifying items? Because he's doing it immediately after he identified
I'll be there.
everything.
Sure, why not? You probably
Okay,
did the card thing immediately.
got the rings, probably were.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he handed out the rings and then he's like, "So, I don't know what this is. I'm gonna pull something out of it." And then he's doing it right then. He's pulling a card.
Oh, in that case, Ronald wouldn't have asked for a ring. He's closed away in his room.
Okay. So, you will get the ring later though,
we'll
so
get it
just keep
later.
that written down.
Yeah.
So do I draw?
I will deal one to you.
Do you physically draw cards?
There's a click to draw button on the
Yeah,
handout.
you can make decks in Roll20. And
That's
they
cool.
They function really nicely.
I don't know if it deals face up or face down, so you want to share your screen for us?
Should I? I don't see a card.
No, I'm gonna hit the deal button because I don't know if it's face up or face down, and I just want to share this moment with everyone.
Let me go find. There we
You
go.
could draw a card just onto the battlefield so that we all see it at once and we just know that it's
I could
you.
draw a card and then you guys could see it.
That too.
I just think if you want
okay.
us all to see it at the same time, that there might be easier ways than.
Let me
screen sharing.
let me
You're right.
click the draw button.
I have so much HP.
Oh, no.
Viper has so much
Hat.
HP.
Hat disappeared.
Uh-oh.
Mimi, big boy. I rolled maximum on my hit die.
I clicked it away from. It's on the. It's on the battlefield.
I accidentally
So-
put one down.
Mine's the one in the middle that's moving around. I can't see the other side. Oh, flip
Uh,
card.
Lore.
It's invisible.
You draw a card.
Did I
Drew.
draw the void?
Lore. You draw a card, and you see it moves. It's a swirling, starry depth, and it seems to draw you into it. And all of a sudden, the world around you goes black. Everyone around Lore, he's no longer responsive. And that's where we'll pick up next session.
Oh no!
Are you fucking kidding me? And now I don't.
Hold on.
Second
You
level.
might
wanna
not be
point
in
out-
the Hells. If I remember the void correctly, you could be anywhere. You're just somewhere guarded by some powerful thing.
and it
Might not be the
explicitly
held.
takes a wish spell to find the location.
All right, let's let Riley explain.
Wish or miracle. But you guys don't exactly know what's going on. Just that Lord drew a card, his eyes went black, he's no longer talking, speaking, or moving.
He's like frozen, or
Maybe
is he
he's just
on
a
the ground
coma.
unconscious?
He is kind of comatose. He's in the position he was. Let's end the stream now.
All right,
So I
cool.
can dole out apologies.